if I was Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he wouldn't never have to fight again because that exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
And
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. This channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Just Do shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Just Do Boxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Just Do. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
Is doing it again. Another meet and greet, this time in Brooklyn, New York, during the Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach fight week. Friday, February 28th from 8 p.m. until midnight. If you're planning on being in town for the fight, pull up on us at the meet and greet. Tickets can be purchased via Cash App at JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. There is an early bird special for $20 from now until February the 1st. Then it's $30. That covers entry and food. There will also be a cash bar, so make sure you get your tickets early. Only a limited number of tickets will be sold, so make sure that you are in that number. Several door prizes will be given away. For more information, call 410-322-4365. That's 410-322-4365. And have a great JBT day. Brought you.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
What's good? What's good? Shout out to the fam. Shout out to the fam. We back to build on this boxing. Give it his just due how we always do. Y'all already know. If you catch this on the playback, make sure you smash the like button. Sub to the channel. Turn your notifications on. I don't know why I feel like I'm losing my voice again. But we gonna build on this boxing. Shout out to the JBT family. We hosting another meet and greet for anybody that's gonna be in the building, that's going to the tank fight. Won't y'all come and stop through, holler at us, man. Get some, good food, good drinks. Most importantly, good people with good energy. Get your tickets. We're going to be in the building. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to see us a good fight, a good card. Shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. I hope to see some of y'all in the building. But let's get to it. Where we at on the likes? We ain't at 1 million. Not yet. We got to keep working. Shout out to the Queen, Todd Drake, for coming through early, supporting the
And we ain't never got to box
love.
again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to the Queen. I appreciate you as always. Crush the legend. My guy was good with it. Justin James, how you feeling, champ? Good to see you in the building. Hope all is well with your ace. All love, family. Senior, my guy was good. The Rise podcast in the building. The family. Damien was good, fam. Alan was good, bro. Dante's Boxing Talk, my guy. I'll be selling merch at the meet and greet. My merch. You saying for me? Alan was good, family. Shout out to Dank Father, man. Dude, my cousin in the building was good with the teach was good, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I know y'all see, I know y'all seen the news and the recent update that's going on. We already knew that Errol Spence was out. And Sebastian Fundora, like he's supposed to, I think he should find another opponent. And from what I'm hearing, I tried to ask Chordale Booker. I believe he do follow me on Instagram. I'd love to get him up here to talk about this if he could even speak on it, because that's what's going on right now. This is what's being discussed. Mike, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? They saying Sebastian Fundora, is and Chordale Booker is, finalizing a deal for March 22nd in Las Vegas for Fundora's WBC and WBO welterweight, super welterweight world titles. Man, Booker just slept. He must have snuck in through the back door. I believe his only loss on his record is to, I believe, Ammo Williams. It was an early stoppage. He got caught cold. He didn't really even get into the fight. It was early. It was fast. And Ammo went on to do what he did. And he took a L more recently too as well, but he bounced back since then. But Chordale Booker, he took the tough loss against Ammo. No shame in that. Ammo was a dog to me, and he called Ammo. Ammo was raging. You get what I'm saying? Running through stuff. So, he took an L there. But since then, he had what I believe 6 straight wins. You get what I'm saying? That got to count for something. He been quietly just putting in the work. Like, he took a loss. He didn't duck and tuck his tail when it was time to step up. A lot of people would say that, the jump from the level of competition that he was fighting to Ammo Williams was a huge jump. But nonetheless, he took the challenge, man. He came up short. Like I said, man, it's life after a loss. This man put together 6 straight wins. That shit not easy to do, especially after taking a big loss, a bad loss. CJ was good with it. All right, see the 3 belts unified. Me too, Emmanuel. What's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Opulent LD TV. What's good, family? I wouldn't mind it. You talking about with Crawford? You talking about with Crawford being in the mix, CJ? Yeah, but this is what they reporting, and this is, look, it's next man up. I mean, this obviously is good news for Fundora because he gets to continue his career, get another payday. But it's more bad news, I think, for Errol Spence. The fact that this fight had 2 dates that got released. Like, we got to talk about this. I'm a little annoyed with the way they done this, bro. Shout out to Dang Father, man. I don't know why you saying nasty work, but for me, we might be on the same page. It's just terrible, man. Look, Errol Spence only took 1 loss. He ain't been in the ring since then. Terrence Crawford already been back in the ring. He going on to discuss another big fight, with Canelo Alvarez. And then you got your guy, Errol Spence, just sitting on the sideline. Like I said, not only did y'all announce 2 dates that both fell by the wayside, you get what I'm saying? Neither one of them came to fruition. We've never seen that with Errol Spence. 1 date, we could understand. 2, we agitated. But then for y'all to scrap it all together, and now that means he on the sidelines searching for another opponent. And this is where it gets tricky. So it's bad news for him. You know what I'm saying? It's bad news for him. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't want to blame nobody for this, but it just seems to me like they didn't have a plan for Errol Spence after he lost. You get what I'm saying? That's what my whole thing was, because I just don't see how you could keep getting dates dropped and not coming to fruition. And again, why I'm gonna hold off on blaming PBC? It's certain accountability that they gotta, everybody involved got to be held accountable. But I don't think blame is the right word, right? I'm not gonna blame them because on one end, I'm hearing that Earl Spence it might not even be ready. You know, I'm hearing he ain't been looking good in any sparring that he has been doing in recent memory. And on top of that, when you see him post like "I'll be back when I'm ready," that don't sound like it's the PVC, right? It made me think. I'm not sure if it's them, right? When he said that, you said it's his choice for sure. It is. But I'm just saying, as far as like where I look at where it looks bad on their part, and again, it's not blaming them. You got one of your top earners, one of your biggest stars throughout the years. You know what I mean? That all he did was fight and win, and he took one loss, and it's like since then it's been very touch and go with the information about him. And then when we get the date that come out, and then it don't come to fruition, it get pushed back. You assume it's gonna be postponed. Then they drop another date. Then you start seeing Earl Spence posting again, and he like, you know, he'll be returning soon, and it's almost that time. These little cryptic messages. Remember, he posted the Omar's coming, like he basically saying he coming back. He even posted the shark. He was back posting sharks and stuff. So it was getting us in the mood to see Earl Spence. We was thinking we were gonna see him sooner than later, and to get that second date scrapped, and then them to just do away with the fight altogether is just bad news for him. And it didn't look good on terms of the PVC because not being able to secure their man a date and us not knowing fully what the reasoning is. Is it on Earl or is it on them? Is it some of both? Because then you hear him saying how boxing is messed up. So you just don't know, right? It's a number of things it could be. I wouldn't say that they're intentionally trying not to put him in the best position. Like that just wouldn't make good business sense, right? But at the same time, I think the concerns about Earl Spence and what he is or is not might be justified. Boxing knowledge was good, fam. Tunnel vision, what up? Spence has been hurt, unable to compete. Yeah, man. So that's what I'm saying. So I just want to be clear. I'm not blaming them, but that's where it just looks bad on their part, right? Because then you got a guy like Earl really don't speak too much, right? And he allow imaginations to wander. And that's what I hate about boxing, right? These dudes, they don't get in front of things, right? They don't, outside of the fights, they don't keep you engaged, right? Like, you get what I'm saying? They just don't keep you engaged. They don't really be letting you know what's going on. Not trying to know what somebody's bank account is, but you want to know what's good with the fighter. Like, when do you plan on coming back? Like, people got real ones that rock with them, and they just be trying to figure out what's good. So like I said, in this situation, I'm not going to blame PVC. Like, I keep hearing that he's not ready. When he said it out his own, tweeted it from his own page, I'll be back when I'm ready. That just says so much to me. When I'm ready, like, so you not ready right now. And you know what I'm saying? So tunnel vision, I'm with you. I don't really fully see it as it being a PVC thing. It might be an Earl thing, and he might not be good. You know what I'm saying? Roger was good. Said you mad at the fight. These boxers think they're bigger than they are. I wouldn't want to say that about him, but they don't owe us nothing, right? They don't owe us nothing, but it's still a way to keep your people engaged or hip to what's going on, in the know, right? Everything ain't got to be a damn secret. That's all I'm saying. Like, we don't want to know all your personal life, just in terms of competing. Like, when do you even plan to be? Maybe he don't know. Maybe he don't got the answer to that question, So I don't know. It's rough to see it go like this for him. And like I said, for Fundora, it's supposed to be next fight up. He can't sit around, but for so long, he got belts. You're going to have to defend him or do something, right? You can't just sit around and wait for another guy to potentially get his stuff together. So it's not on Fundora. And I think they it's one of those situations, Rosa, where I think they salvaging, I don't know, a date potentially to a degree, right? You know what? March 22nd, that's somewhere around the ballpark or where Earl's supposed to have fought him, right? So maybe that's what they're doing. And I don't want to say short notice, but to a degree, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So Keller was good with it, bro. How you feeling? I thought they said Fundora was on the undercard. Shit, man. I know this is the fight that they saying that might be next for him. And what they was finalizing. Look, Chordale Booker is a good fighter, good boxer. Maybe a lot of people don't know him. I know him. I'm familiar with him. I've known about him for years, but it just, anybody fighting Fundora is going to be crazy, right? I think Booker is about 5'8", 5'9", maybe. Let me see, but he it's just gonna be a crazy ass matchup because this dude is just so damn tall. Like it's hard to get a good matchup for this damn linky. You know, you fighting a damn small forward, bro. Like you get what I'm saying? Like you fighting an NBA small forward. Chordale Booker's 23-1 with 11 KOs. The one loss, like I said, only came to Ammo Williams, who was obviously 10-0 undefeated at the time. Like I said, since then, he's put together 6 straight wins, bro. Put together 6 straight wins, and I had it right. He's 5'9". So, yeah, I mean, close or around the same height of Earl Spence, but all of that shit is just always going to be a size mismatch with this dude. I don't think you can find too many guys that's 6'5" or close to 6'6". Like, that shit is ridiculous. So, he's just going to have to go out there and hope for the best against this big, tall, long, wiry guy that likes to fight. On top of that, he like to mix it up. So it's going to be an awkward matchup if this is in fact the fight that get finalized. And for Fundora, he just got to keep it moving. Like it's unfortunate the Spence fight or the Crawford fight didn't come to fruition, but you get me. They wanted the money fight, I think, which was Earl Spence, and they didn't. That shit didn't happen. Now they had to go to a plan B or C or whatever. You know what I mean? Letter of the alphabet they on right now. But I ain't tripping, man. It is what it is. There's more so just is more bad news for Earl than anything else. Fundora get to continue his career. He get another fight, get to defend the titles, and so on and so forth. In a fight where he gonna be the favorite, it's gonna be a really tough fight for Booker. But I don't count nobody out. Chordale Booker definitely could box. If they was definitely the same size, it'd be a much different conversation altogether. But nonetheless, he's 5'9", and this dude about 6'5.5", or whatever he is. It's gonna be extremely tough matchup physically. You know what I'm saying? And Fundora, long, wiry guy, but he's physical at the same time. He like to mix it up. So he could punch you from so far away. It's ridiculous. So I see this being a very awkward fight for Chordale Booker for sure. D-Lay, what it do, man? The filling number of dates this year. Nah, that's a fact, CJ. They got to get on top of that. They can't go another year with no 5 cars. That ain't gonna do it. Thank Fundora way bully. Man. I mean, he can get away with it at the moment, I think, because he's still relatively young. But I always wonder how long he's gonna be around at 54 because he's extremely tall. But maybe it's his diet. Maybe it's the way he eat. I mean, maybe he eat a certain way that allows him to be able to make that weight class. But make no mistake about it. If he wasn't all, he definitely could easily be weight classes up. We know that. So I think he just enjoying the benefits of being able to make a weight class where they're good fights at. You could make some money. And look, he's already taken a loss. So, you know what I'm saying? And Tim Tszyu was busting him up pretty good before that damn elbow to the head, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. He definitely enjoying that being much bigger than these guys for sure. Make no mistake about it. Cause if that wasn't the case, he'd just go up. But I would love to ask him that when he planned on moving up, because he is a big ass dude. I just hate the weight bully term, but make no mistake, he enjoying that shit. Because 154 pounds that tall is crazy. He got the height and reach of a heavyweight, and that shit is ridiculous, bro. So everybody, everybody gonna have their hands full if that's who you fighting. If you fighting Fundora next year, your hands are full for sure. He gonna give you all you can deal with. So Chordale Booker, you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Mendoza did catch him right. Chordale could catch him. And Mendoza sent he almost sent Fundora to meet him, didn't he? Cracked his ass, man. He almost did him real bad. So I don't know, man. Earl Spence, man, I just wish that this wasn't the situation for him and that he was more in better physical condition or whatever it is keeping him out the ring. I just wish it wasn't the case, you know what I'm saying? But it is, and it's where we at. And Chordale Booker, Rosa done slipped in the back door, slipped in the back door. It's like I said, his only loss is the Ammo Williams, so it ain't like he ain't got no fights. Now I don't know where he's ranked at. Oh no, that's another thing too. He ranked like number 6, I think. Roja, I think he ranked like number 6 or something like that. So he ain't like, you know, somebody that they pull from way up, like it may seem to the people that's not familiar with Booker. I believe he's number 6, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know what I mean? It's definitely not the ideal fight, but I ain't knocking it. This dude can fight, but the problem is Fundora. Like, that ain't nobody else in the division like that. It's hard to just bet it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you're going to really have to do things to that tall, long dude. You're going to have to really beat his ass. And that's going to be a tough out. You know what I mean? But they call him the gift for a reason. This dude really could fight, man. All things real. And being honest with you, he could fight. But just Fundora is just like a puzzle that it's going to be tough to solve. That's all. Boxing with 2-4, what it do, man. Tough ass fight, man. And it did. Like, I get it, bro. It came out of nowhere, Roja. I get it. But like I say, he just been quietly winning, and that's why I ain't tripping. And if he's 6, like I believe he is, I ain't too surprised that he came out of nowhere. Sometimes that's why you gotta pay attention to them rankings, because you never know when the fight will fall apart and then when another one will get put together. So I mean, this is what's going on. This is what I'm hearing. Again, I want to hear from the fighter himself. I want to know if this is really it. But that's what they saying. They finalizing the fight. So just got to go with it, I guess, right? And again, it's more bad news for Errol Spence, because it's just like, it's more of a realization that this was a fight that was supposed to be his, y'all. They had Errol Spence in the ring with a golden ticket. Yo, I'm annoyed a little bit, yo. I'm not lying. Look, I'm salute to Chordale Booker, because, look, he deserved his opportunities. He took a tough loss from Ammo. Like I say, he put together 6 straight wins, and that's just what it is. So, and if he ranks 6, I ain't gonna cry too much. At least he inside the top 10. You get what I'm trying to say? And it's not a plan A. It's like it's a fill-in, and not calling him a fill-in, but it's not the initial plan. You know what I'm saying? But they had Errol Spence in the ring with a golden ticket, bro. The nerve of them. Seriously, but damn, it might be on EJ, though. Let's talk fashion. What it do, Remo? How you feeling? What's good, bro? Dope EP, by the way, earlier. Boxing Dad, what's good with it, bro? Bookerson's tweeted Spence in June that they should fight. And Earl said, we ain't fighting. I remember that, Dank. I remember that. I remember that, bro. How you remember that? I remember that. I do. I do. So it's just one of them things where you got to roll with it. You know, just got to roll with it, yo. Got to roll with it. Got to roll with the punches on this one, man. But the golden ticket, yeah, I'm stuck on that, man. They had that man in there, golden ticket. He's smiling. You know, him and Crawford even exchanged like little tweets. You know what I'm saying? He telling Crawford him wait in lines. Like, look at, just remember it. Remember this, y'all. Remember this. Fundora wins the fight. Errol Spence gets his ass in the ring with Fundora. It's about the most awkward face-off you will ever see. You get what I'm saying? In terms of like height disparity, that should just look crazy, right? You ain't never see Errol Spence look dwarfed like that to nobody. And remember, he was flashing a golden ticket, smiling. You know what I mean? Told Terrence Crawford, I don't wait in lines. You get what I'm saying? Chordale Booker did tweet something about fighting Errol Spence, and he just told him, like, yo, we ain't fighting. Like, I'm going to be real. Like, we ain't fighting. Something like that he had said. And then you turn around, and now he got the guy that you were supposed to be fighting, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for EJ, bro. I don't believe Fundora was out for 8 months. I believe it's a tactic. Send Bud on a different path. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised by the Fundora decision to try to roll with Errol Spence. Bud Crawford just made it easier when he got out of the way for him to do it. You know what I'm saying? But if you heard his people, Fundora's people and his team was talking about it's their job to get their fighter the most lucrative opportunity. The most lucrative opportunity would have been Errol Spence over a guy like Terrence Crawford, obviously. And I think that's what they were, at the end of the day, that's what they were pursuing. You know what I'm saying? He claims like he would have been ready to fight Crawford, but y'all kind of was touch and go. Y'all was undecided as to what y'all want to do, which I wanted to do. And I think that gave Crawford enough time to finesse and put together another situation. And it really took off after 2019. Who that? Spence done ducked it. He done ducked it, huh, CJ? Yeah, he done ducked it. Big Fish done ducked it. Nah, but it's a little concerning if the reason that he not getting this fight is because he not ready. And I'm only assuming that based off what he said. I'll be back when I'm ready. I mean, I don't like the way that sound. I don't know what the hell that mean. Like, what you need a full 2 years? Because what you trying to do? Like, you get what I'm saying? You trying to take a full 2 out? Like, my guess is if he need extra time, I hope it makes him better, man. I really do. I hope it do, because all that extra time off, man, make it a lot more scary. You're gonna be at 54. And you talking about coming off damn near a 2-year layoff, and you gonna be in there playing with them big boys? Like, I don't know about that. And you don't want to take no damn tune-up. You stubborn as hell. We respect you for it. We appreciate you for it, but you don't want to take a tune-up. That shit dangerous, man. Might rhyme with the do family. What's good with it? Man, I just don't know, man. So shout out to Chordale Booker, man. If he get this opportunity, I know he ain't gonna lay down. He gonna go for it. You know what I mean? He gonna go for his. But Fundora is just a damn man trick bag. I don't know what the hell he is, bro. Don't forget they made up an injury timetable for 8 months to try to swerve Bud. That's why the WBO put the interim strap for Bud versus Majimov. I think ultimately though, they was kind of vocal though. I think the deciding factor out of which fight to go with is 2 things there, right? I'm not saying Fundora don't feel like he could have beat either or his team don't feel like he could beat either or. But just think about something, Dank. If you in Fundora's shoes, right, and you his team, and you looking at the 2 fighters, right? Do I fight Terrence Crawford, or I could fight the guy that I could make more money off, the guy that Terrence Crawford beat, which is a great name on my resume if I can beat him. You get what I'm saying? And I can make the money, and then who knows, Terrence Crawford could still mess around and be there on the back end. You get what I'm saying? So if you just thinking like that, Terrence Crawford, obviously, whether you feel like they could beat him or not, is definitely a more risky fight. Because I'm picking Crawford. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't care how tall and wiry he is. Crawford going to figure it out. Or you going to have to show me he could beat Crawford. You get me? But that's what I seen. You get what I'm saying? I think two deciding factors. I think obviously they feel like they had one over Errol Spence because he's not the same fighter, but he's still the name. And think about it. And you can get the payday. Why wouldn't you? It's just smart business. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Dank? And it'd be easier to make. It should be, right? Because everybody's on board. And you get what I'm saying? You go make the money. And if Crawford is still there, then you can still take that fight if you want, right? So that's all. They just thought, and it's unfortunate, but I think they seen Spence as a mark. You know what I'm saying? Biz was good with it, fam. I think they seen Spence as a mark. And when I say mark, I mean like just he's not the same fighter, but he'll still give you a bag that you probably ain't made. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? It's like, hell yeah, we're gonna go after that. We're gonna put Terrence Crawford on the back burner. It's not that I'm ducking him or scared of him, but if you weigh your options, you want the money, right? And the name. You can get both with him. And he ain't been looking the same. People still gonna have to respect it. Maybe you be the guy to retire him, or who knows? Maybe you get a vintage Errol Spence. I don't know, but that was my thinking. You know what I'm saying? That was my thinking. You know what I mean? It was an easy decision for them when you look at it that way. And there's no way they're gonna tell me that they didn't consider that. It wasn't just money alone. You also looked at him as a wounded fighter and not looking like the same. You know, he's seen better days, right? Since that last loss. So that's all. You would have been catching him coming off, mad time off. It just would have been a smart move, right? At the end of the day. Leverage, absolutely, tunnel vision, absolutely. Don't hurt me, man. Rose, I already know. Don't punch that rest of the air out my body, man. I already know, but yeah, tunnel vision, exactly. So that's all. Just would have been smart business. This would have been smart. You know what I'm saying? Not being scared of nobody. But look, I'm rocking where Errol Spence to the end, but I'm realistic. The longer that you take to get back in the ring, the more nervous it make me for him, right? And the reason I say that is because, you know, all of that time off with you being, you know, upwards in your mid-30s or so, and, you know, you really don't have a reason to have to do this unless you still want to be great or improve something, right? And I don't know based on like we don't hear from him, so we don't know what's going through his mind or what he want to do. So I rock with him regardless. But man, it looked like he aiming for 2 years out the ring, a full 2 years before he get back in there, and that's not gonna be good, man. That shit is not gonna be cool at all, man, at all. B-Dog was good with it. I would have chosen to fight Spence too. Yep, sell it out. AT&T Stadium. Put it on pay-per-view, right? You get the name. It's a good like name to put on your resume. Nobody can knock you for it. It's Earl Spence, right? You get money, right? And it's you on the up and up. So I understand completely why they went that route. That's why I say, man, when we come here and we have these builds, we have these conversations, we got to be deeper than we got to go deeper than the surface. This surface level shit where you just sit up, he ducked this, he ducked that, he ducked. Nah, man, people be out here making real life business decisions, bro. And we be missing it. Hey, he ducking. We don't even consider if the business makes sense for them, right? And this clearly makes all the sense it would make. You get what I'm saying, for Fundora to try to pursue an Earl Spence fight as opposed to Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, same side in-house fight, been easy to make, should have been, but I think the unpredictability of what Earl Spence is or is not at this point makes everything like a wild card, right? So I think it was time for them to scrap this fight. I said that too. I said if they can't get this fight done with the second date, then it's over with. They might as well just move on, and that's what they did. So I ain't tripping that they moved on. Like I said, I just hate that for EJ because that means more time out the ring and another wild, dangerous opponent probably. Peace to the Queen Lisa. How you feeling today? Gertz, what's good with it, bro? WO wasn't hating. Nah, he wasn't hating. No, he was. They never was hating. Shout out to Cornelius. They never was hating, bro. How you feeling, man? They never was hating Gertz. I mean, people had that wrong. I knew they wanted to say that, but they never was hating. They actually got it right. Been out. He coming off a knockout loss. You moving in the division. They had put you there. I think they had tried to rank him like number 6, and they withdrew it, took him out of the rankings because they listed the reasons. It would be a disservice to the rest of the people that was there. And just because you sell tickets don't mean you cut all types of lines, and they bend every rule, and they just wasn't willing to do that. And I respected that. And that's real. I mean, the only issue that, anybody could possibly have is when guys are not consistent with things like that. But in this case, nah, WBO got it right. They wasn't hating on him. They wasn't trying to do him dirty. Because remember, that the narrative switch. Remember, it was they trying to box Bud out, right? They trying to blackball Bud. They trying to box him out. They trying to give away Fundora to EJ and this and that, and not really even considering that Fundora got to say in this too. He could just say, "Yo, I want to fight Crawford or not EJ." That wasn't the case. So it's just like you got to pay attention to what be going on. Shout out to Melanie Queen. Peace to you. How you feeling, sis? John Vision said Bud just doesn't sell. That's why the Canelo fight isn't going to sell as much as Canelo versus Charlo. I don't know. It should be interesting though, because it's a different challenge. 2 cents was good with it. It could do better. Don't be surprised. I'm not good with predicting numbers, so don't get me to lie to you, but I think the intrigue will be there to a degree to see what'll happen. You know what I'm saying? It is Bud Crawford. He never lost. Would it be the first one to do it? Could Canelo be the first one to stop him? Certain questions might get people to tune in, They hate him. I need to see consistency from them going forward in that regard. That I get. So that's why I said that's the only, I think argument people got that's valid. The inconsistencies with when they decide to stand on business, to put it like that, right? That's all. But I don't think they was hating on him. Barbara D, shout out to my boxing mom. How you feeling today? WBO didn't strip Canelo at the Beaver, whooped him. Nope, Mr. Empire would have do. Fundora the shot to get knocked out. You know how I go. Shout out to Urban Mac, my guy. And it's just crazy, man. That's like I said. Only thing I can say is, as it pertains to the sanctioning bodies and them deciding to stand on business, they all just need to be consistent. That way, you get consistent results, and you leave less room for people to argue the fact that y'all not, being consistent all the way around the board. However, Canelo was on his gates and pay-per-views, buy drops. He said that's a scammer, Samson. We want that bread, Dank. I heard him talking, bro. He wanted that money. He want that money. You get me? He want that money. He's like, man, it's my job to get my guy the most lucrative opportunity out there. And I'm like, yeah, aka Earl Spence. Okay, we get you. We following. But like I said, it just didn't come to fruition. And low key, man, I'm telling you, maybe Earl don't look at it this way. I don't know how he look at it. He don't never speak. He barely speaks, should I say? I want to say never. He don't speak too often, right? But this might be it could be a silver lining to this, a blessing in disguise. Maybe you really didn't need to get in there with Fundora. Maybe you really didn't need to get in there with Fundora no time in March. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? It don't got to be the end of the world, but the reason why you was unable to meet either of these dates, if it's on you, that is concerning. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not good now, then are you going to be good later? And I only say that because this is the same guy that said if you need more than 8 to 10 weeks for training camp, then something is wrong. And I said this before in a different stream, y'all. I ain't with the conspiracy theories. I ain't with trying to make up my own news and none of that. But just going off of what he's saying, how things are going for him. And then one of his last tweets, I'll be back when I'm ready. And you like, hold on, 2 dates got scrapped, whole fight got scrapped. You talking about be back when I'm ready. So you're not ready. It's the talk that I'm hearing about you, not looking good and sparring in the gym. Is there any truth to that now? You get what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. How busy would it do? How you feeling, family? Cash Sports, what's good with it? You stupid, Dank. You stupid, yo. Canelo set up to get an endorsement for payday. Candy bars, but he's not that. Hey, man. Hey, look. See? Remo. Hey, Remo. Hey, man. Let me take this down. But look, if that's the fight, Chordale Booker got his work cut out for him. We all know that. But he is a talented dude. Skilled. He only got one loss. He can fight. He ain't like he don't know his way around that ring. But Fundora is just a crazy puzzle to solve right now. You know what I'm saying? Crazy puzzle. And by the way, real quick, before we get to that, Bakram Murtazaliev said this guy is hiding behind belts. You know what I'm saying? He said it's hard fighting a coward, to try to fight a coward, man. So he ain't feeling it. He said it's hard to fight a coward. Shout out to the Queen Aisha. How you feeling today? He said Fundora slipped in the back door for that belt. Anyway, yeah, easy come, easy go. So look, man, Bakram ain't feeling it. Bakram like, bro, you hide behind them belts, chief. Bakram on smoke. You get me? That's what now, I ain't gonna lie. Bakram entered the conversation like, hey, bro, hey, man, hey, bro, y'all see this? Look at this. Y'all see this? Come look at this. That's what Bakram saying. He like, hold on, man. Y'all see what's going on right now? Said this guy high behind them damn belts, bro. It's hard to fight a coward now. I ain't gonna call Fundora a coward because I don't see him as the guy that run from smoke. I don't really see that for Fundora. You get me? I think Fundora like, bro, I'm the champ, baby. I got options, bro. He said, Fundora said, I got belts, I got options, G. Earl Spence, what up? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sit right here and wait for EJ. Make sure everything good. Bakram like, hell nah, bro. Hey, man, hey, come look at this. They trying to pull one. I don't think he feeling it, bro. Bro, like, hell nah, right in my face. Is this what y'all he like right to my face? Y'all gonna try this right to my face like I ain't here smoking shit. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Bakram Murtazaliev versus Sebastian Fundora. WAR in bold letters. That's war written all over it. That's bloodbath. Somebody probably going to the hospital that night. Probably both fighters going to the hospital that night. For sure. So I ain't mad at Bakram. He entered in the conversation, bro. Bakram hit the chat like, hey, man, nah, no, you not hiding behind them belts when I'm sitting right here. Lubin, not feeling yeah, Lubin want that rematch. Lubin need to leave it alone. Hey, look, I think, man, I don't know. I think Lubin, depending on how you fight that dude, man, I don't know. I thought he fought the wrong fight. And he did well, but I thought he fought the wrong fight when he fought Fundora. You know what I mean? But nah, Bakram Murtazaliev is entertaining, man. He all action, all gas, no breaks. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight at all. I ain't gonna lie to you, but fights, this is the thing, man. A fight like this is not gonna materialize off like the back of another good fight falling out. Like, we rarely see that. Like, that's what I be saying. This is another example of it. Like, you would think that these dudes would go down the list and go after the most dangerous. Hell no, they not doing that. No, they not doing that. They not going down the list of the most dangerous guys at 54. Like, yeah, Sebastian, you want him? They seen what we seen against Tim Tszyu, bro. Yeah, they pulled it off. Yeah, it was cute. They got it off after they katana bladed, Tim Tszyu across the head with the elbow. You know what I mean? And shut my guy Tszyu down. Yeah, they got that off. But they seen what we seen. They seen Tim Tszyu putting mittens on his ass before that happened. You get me? Broke his nose all up. He had bro doing interviews with tissue gauze in his nose, bro. Broke his joint right up. Nah, they seen that too. So they like, yeah, look, Earl Spence made sense. You know what I'm saying? That the dude ain't been looking the same. He gonna bring us some money. We could defend these belts, get a good name on the resume. They thought they had a mark. Man. The boxing guy said, nah, bro. Earl, we gonna sit you out for a little while longer. Sebastian, you go fight somebody else. And then there you go. Chordale Booker entered into the chat, y'all. He said, yeah, that was cold. He did my guy Timmy Tim bad. He shouldn't have did him like that either. Boy, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Said purposely, he sliced my guy. He sliced my guy Timmy Tszyu down the top of the head, man. It was like a hole in his head, dude. I'm like, damn. Boy lost a half a body in the ring, bro. All that damn blood. I'm like, bro. But yeah, man, that's what it was. So I think after, obviously our Earl Spence fallout, you see Terrence Crawford doing what he doing. It's looking like a Canelo fight is on the horizon for him. So if you Fundora and company, you do want to maintain them belts a little bit longer. Bakram Murtazaliev might change all of that. And I think they know full well. So I think they're going to use this opportunity as a, calculate. This one of those calculated risks that you see in boxing, because it's a risk in any fight, no matter who you fighting. But you know what I'm saying? They being selective, I think, about the way they're going about it. And it could backfire. Who knows? But Chordale Booker ain't no bum, no trash or nothing like that. Again, it's just when you at such a size disadvantage and the guy actually can go a bit, it's just a really tough fight to get through. It's a tough task, bro. Because see, if Fundora was one of them big, tall, unathletic guys that just ain't know what he was doing in there, that ain't the case. Fundora could fight. I think it's in their family, obviously. Him and his sister throw them hands, man. So it's just gonna be a tough fight for Booker, but I would love to see somebody step to Bakram Murtazaliev. He chomping at the bit. He ready to hurt something right now. He want to fight right now. It ain't even got nothing to do with him. I'd love to see a fighter enter themselves into the situation. He ain't had nothing to do with him. He on his ass. He like, y'all tweeting everything, but what I'm talking about, bro. What's up? Bakram want smoke with everything and everybody, bro. So I like the energy. Shit, maybe he can make that fight later, man. But like I said, I'm not surprised by they choice to go with Booker at all. EJ might be afraid of them elbows from Fundora. I'm telling you, man, it's different. But Remo brought up a good point, man. And I know Earl Spence is against it, but Keith Thurman is back too, y'all. Keith Thurman is back too, man. From what I understand, Keith Thurman, they saying Keith is back, man. They said one time is entered into the chat, y'all. One time is back into the chat. Said he fighting Brock Jarvis, man, March 12th. Man, Earl Spence, man, this is one of the... All right, bro, if you not going to not do a tune-up, at least fight a guy like Keith Thurman, bro. I said this before, man. Low-key, them dudes needed each other more than people realize, man. Earl Spence and Keith Thurman need each other more than people realize, man. I'm trying to tell you, might not be the sexy pick, but, y'all just been out the mix. Y'all was supposed to fight before. Earl need to let it go, man. Somebody need to tell EJ, let it go, man. Let it go, man. Let it go, man. Let it go. Let it go. You know what I mean? Because it's hard. Listen, you already, some shit just out of your hands, man. But I'm not buying the whole, he ain't fight me. Now the situation different. I think y'all both could need, each other to a degree. I don't think you're above fighting to Keith Thurman. I don't think Keith trash. He still only lost once. Y'all got the same amount of losses, right? You get me? Y'all both been out the mix for some time now. And look, I just think the fighter makes sense now. So I swear, I'm telling you. And I think he wasn't playing when he was saying something about tune-ups and shit either. But at this point, shit obviously ain't going the way he needed to go. Because if it was, he would have been in the ring with Fundora. You get where I'm going? So at this point, like, are you going to allow stubbornness to get in your way? Why wouldn't you beat up Keith Thurman? That wouldn't be a bad name. That'd be one of the better names on your entire resume, still to this day. So I'm looking at it purely from a boxing standpoint. I hear what Earl Spence said, but man, hell with all of that. Stubborn shit ain't getting you nowhere. God's up, what it do, my guy? How you feeling, bro? Say Fundora Reach gives a Mac leverage on that elbow. I'm telling you, that shit like a razor, ain't it? It's the process of Lubin Chin was a magnet. Yeah, it was. He wouldn't get out of the way. So one time, or big t-shirt Keith. Big t-shirt Keith. Big t-shirt t-shirt Keith. You know what I'm saying? He a good name, bro. He a good name. Samuel, what it do? He a good name. Like, I get it. Kano, my guy, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Lobby CDQ. Where's it? Winner is gonna get Tim Zoo. I'm telling you, bro, all that he ain't budging off that no tune-up shit too. And I don't think that shit working. You know what I'm saying? I think he do need to budge though. That's the thing. Like, again, all this time we supported that energy and it made sense. You was a champion, wasn't no need to double back to a guy that had an opportunity when you had so much to still accomplish, right? You would have just been giving him an opportunity that he didn't give you. But now the circumstances change. And listen, I'm all in support of what God say, but I ain't trying to hear that shit, Sharif. I ain't trying to hear that. Like, you've been out the mix too long. You got to give me a better reason right now for why you wouldn't fight a guy that got the same amount of losses as you. Y'all both been out the mix. Y'all was both looked at as one point one of the best welterweight in the game, right? The best welterweight at a time, right? I just don't see the reason for it not to happen no more. Ain't no more like, oh, it don't matter. It don't make sense. Now it make a lot more sense than it ever did. Because y'all just ain't been in there. Y'all ain't been in there. What better name? Fundora not even a better name than Keith Thurman. To be on name-wise, no. You get me? So, look, and I get it, y'all. I want to be very clear. I'm very respectful. I ain't saying he got to do it, but I'm just going to have a little conversation about why I think it make more sense now than it ever did. It's not it's not the worst guy for you to fight. Keith Thurman arguably is not the same guy that he once was either. You know what I'm saying? It's still a name. Both of y'all still names in the sport. Get what I'm saying? I think people are really watching. I think you could get off if he just got off of being so stubborn. Now, do I think he gonna change? No, but that ain't gonna stop me from, still speaking logically about this. He need a fight. You need a fight. Fundora is very dangerous, very tricky. Now you talking about this fight being canceled, with you running the risk of being out even longer. Keith Thurman about to come back before you. You get what I'm trying to say? Keith Thurman about to make it back. Like, nah, man. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. I'm not gonna tell him what he should do, but if I was him, I would at least consider this. I would reconsider that. I don't think the fans are tripping on you for that. You got to get back. You need a fight. Why not beat up a guy? And again, Keith Thurman will have to be cool with it, but man, I just don't think it's a bad idea is what I'm saying. I ain't telling him what he got to do. Keep being Earl Spence, keep being stubborn. That shit, I don't know what the exact reason why you on the sideline, why the 2 dates didn't come to fruition. None of that stuff is good. Now you talking about being closer to about a full 2 years out the ring. You're going to come right back and go right back into the deep end, right? You get what I'm saying? I'm thinking realistic. Like, the longer you out the ring and then you talking about jumping right back in there just with some immediate contender or some shit like that, it's going to be tough. That's all I'm saying. We rocking with you, but it's going to be tough. I really want to see the man win. The Butcher was good with it. G. Rule said Keith Thurman, really good coming off a long layoff. And the Mario Barrows fight, he did. Just because he slipped through the cracks once doesn't mean Keith will dodge a bullet twice. That is true. You pay a piece. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like, all that, get off that high horse. And I'm speaking as a supporter, EJ, because I want to see the man in the ring. You get what I'm saying? That's all. Get your little shake back fight, beat up Keith Thurman, right? That's all. I don't think it's the worst. I ain't even saying, again, with people not knowing what you are now, you get what I'm trying to say? The fight ain't as bad. Just think about it that way. Outside of what Spence saying, you know, I get it. He don't want it. But it's not a bad fight to me. It's not. Not in the situation that Errol Spence is in. You know what I'm saying? Not the situation that he's in. Like, and again, I don't know who he's gonna come back and fight. But the longer you take, the tougher it's gonna be in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm still gonna rock with him, but I just don't think that'd be the worst fight for him. Or making it to fight that. Yeah, he do gotta make it to the ring. Shout out to my cousin Ashley's corner. What it do? He was like he fighting a young Arnold. She come right in with it. Yo, it got no sense. Not the young Arnold. What you mean when he was working out, when he was benching 500? Arnold, the bodybuilder, Schwarzenegger. Spence might get the Lara fight for the WBA middleweight strap. That wouldn't be a bad fight though either. That wouldn't be bad. And again, y'all, I don't want to drive y'all crazy because I know we like, man, we whatever Spence want, we want. But I just want to see him back in the ring. And like I said, I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. I just don't think Keith Thurman would be the worst option. I don't. It's unfinished business. It's like that never happened, right? Like shit changed. Like I would hate to see him just be on the sideline just for being stubborn, man. You get what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. Reef was good what he said. Paris to stop Jarvis in one. Keith got to get back, man. His strength was in his head. It's Keith without the hair, man. You know what I mean? Reef, what it do? Say like Arnold Life movie was on Zeus Network. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Cause will say like a young Arnold. He do now. Now I can't unsee it, bro. Y'all crazy. Look like Arnold when he used to lift. You know what I'm saying? Ryan, what it do, my guy? Boxing talk up north. What's good with it? But like I said, man, they saying Keith Thurman back March 12th. That's cool. Look, for me, I like Keith Thurman as a fighter. I think he's one of the more entertaining guys in boxing. I think at the top of his game, he clearly was one of the best. It's unfortunate that injuries and like layoffs and inactivity and all that shit derailed his career. But still to this day, the only guy that beat him is Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. He ain't really fought. He fought one time since then. So we don't know exactly where Keith is at physically. But the last time we seen him in the ring, he looked he did pretty damn good against Barrios. Handled him, never was in, at risk of losing the fight at any point. He looked like he still got pretty good legs. No, I don't see the same exact fighter, but I still see a guy that could compete relatively at a high level. You know what I'm saying? So I like to see Keith back in there. You know what I'm saying? Rude exposure, what it do? Thurman said it won't go past 6. Oh, did he? Hey, Jay, what it do, my guy? Big shout out to the voice of this boxing shit. Shout out to my guy, The Rise, man. Senior, what's good, Brody? We over here. We building, man. We building. We on it. We just gonna rock out for a bit, you know? But my strength is in my head, man. Keith is back. Y'all don't like Keith? Y'all ain't excited? Y'all ain't excited to see Keith back? Keith looks refreshed. That's good, man. That could be good news. Show up and show out, Keith. Look, I like him. I get it. It's what have you done for me lately? He ain't did shit, but this dude is he was at top of his game. He's a hell of a fighter. Very entertaining. Press conferences entertaining. Keith Thurman with the list is entertaining. Funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely rooting for him to get back in there and win. I would like to see him go out there and beat a guy like Richie. What it do, fam? How you feeling? What it do? Kello said, I'm rooting for Keith. Me too. Wonder what Keith would be if he never lost to Pat. And without the injuries, Gertz, and without the injuries too. Without the injuries. I wonder that. That's a good question, Gertz. I wonder. Without the injuries too, though, bro. Without the injuries and I mean, you know what? The loss is cool. It's Manny, right? The loss is all right because he didn't get embarrassed. He fought his ass off. That was a close-ass fight. The knockdown kind of separated him, right? He got caught cold. But even with that loss being on there, right? Without the injuries, where would he be? Because the loss didn't really derail him as much as injuries did. You get what I'm saying? Elbow spurs and, you know what I mean? All this different stuff. Like, this dude literally ran into a damn what was it? A sign out on the street or some shit and blacked his eye. Like Keith got bad luck. Thurman know how to talk. I'm telling you, know how to talk it, and he gonna get in there and go. You get me? Without the injuries, Gertz, he might have been dangerous, man. He could take the little Pacquiao loss. That's cool. That's cool. You guys call slipping, but aside from that, without them injuries to the elbow and all that different stuff he was having going on, man, yo, I'm telling you, bro, that we forget so quickly. That's why I'm just due. I really got to give him his credit. He ain't a bad fighter, bro. I just and shout out to my guy behind the hands TV. He had a conversation with Keith Thurman, and he had a genuine conversation. He got Keith Thurman to tell him how Floyd Mayweather politically ducked him, broke it down to him and everything. And then he also talked to him about the injuries and how, like, he like, you think I want to be injured? Like, if you hear Keith Thurman speak, you will understand his story. You will know the injuries frustrate him more than it'll ever frustrate us. Like, that's the last thing he wanted, to just be on the sideline. You get what I'm saying? Keith would have lost the pack, would have forced the unification with Earl, then would have lost the eye. Juice Manny. Yeah, when he said he don't care about him being on steroids, that pissed me off. I was like, Keith, what are we doing, Keith? One time versus the truth. Let's get. I know I'm trying to let it go. Down to the chat, like, man, Earl ain't budging. I get it, but I was saying, man, I just don't think it's a bad fight now. Now, I don't think it's a bad fight at all. You don't have 2-3 belts no more, right? You're not the unified welterweight champion. You trying to get back the same way Keith trying to get back in the mix, right? You still a name just like Keith Thurman is a name. You got one loss just like Keith Thurman got a loss. People doubting you just like they doubting Keith Thurman. You get what I'm saying? There's so much there. It's so much there, yo. But he a stubborn ass dude, man. That's why we love him at the end of the day, man, because he stand on what he believes. So I don't think he ever gonna fight him. But like I said, I still stand on what I believe. I think it'll make more sense now than it ever did. You know what I'm saying? Some unfinished business, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Could have fought Earl and called Floyd's bluff. Shout out to my baby girl, the queen, Miss Jusdu, was in the building. Really, they both need each other. That's what I'm saying. And the history sell it. That's all I was saying, Dante. It's a little it's something there, right? It's a little something there. And when you think about getting back into the mix, it's almost fair now because we have a lot of the same questions about both fighters after taking losses and time off, right? So it's really something there that's brewing that they could take advantage of. But, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, and again, I'm speaking purely like a boxing fan and just wanting to see that man get back into the ring and it looking like a fair fight because, you know, your last time we seen you, like, people feel like you've seen better days without even having to see you back in the ring, right? It's so many questions that people have. And I think you'll be able to answer them against a guy like Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it'll be an easy fight, but it'd be more competitive than I think it would have been back in the day. And I think they both still got something to offer, obviously, early and giving up on himself, right? He still got plans on coming back. That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, I ain't going to go too crazy with it, but I don't think it's a bad fight. MAW was good with the family. How you feeling? What's good, man? What's good, man? But yeah, I'm glad to see Keith back. He need this more than anybody. You know what I mean? The loser of that fight should retire. Possibly. Floyd kept his word on fighting fools. Yeah. Floyd was 4 years old at this point. Yeah, man. It's unfortunate, man. I still think we missed the boxing world missed one. Now we could blame Keith Thurman initially all we want, right? But I still think there's some type of avenue for that fight, but I don't think people with it, right? I wouldn't be against it. That's all I'm saying. I get it. Back in the day, it didn't happen and it should have. But overall, the boxing world, what I'm saying to y'all is the boxing world would have been better if Keith Thurman and Earl Spence had a fight. I don't think we'll be worse off with it. You know what I'm saying? I know it seemed like time has passed, but shit, it seemed like more of a reason to make it. But it is what it is. We'll see. I just don't know who Earl Spence going to return to the ring against now. Now that we know it ain't Fundora, it just get crazy. Like, damn, who he supposed to fight? So it's wild, man. So that was Keith fought in Florida. Shout out to Keith. Yeah. He once upon a time, Thurman. Good return. Thurman, I'll be cheering. Yeah, man, I'll be cheering for him. Shout out to Brock Jarvis, man. Keith needed to get back in the ring. Somebody had to be the sacrificial lamb. Keith about to go out there and work, bro. Yeah, Earl ain't never forgiven him for that 2 cents. He ain't getting over that as an undercard fight. I'm telling you, should have fought Keith before the Bud fight. Then I definitely know it was like hell no, because he would have been giving him the opportunity that he didn't give him at all. And I was all on board with that. But circumstances and things have changed so much since that point where it's no longer you having a bunch to relinquish over to him. It's simply you using him to get back into the mix. It's so much there, bro. You can really use Keith Thurman and get back to where you belong if people still think you are who you're supposed to be. I don't know, man. I do like it the more I think about it, but we're going to keep rolling, man. We're going to keep rolling. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button for me, man. Like my voice want to go out at any minute. I don't know why. Need some tea, man. Your boy needs some tea. Your boy needs some tea. Said, but we probably don't get the Bud fight because the key fight was at 54. I think the boxing kind of missed the opportunity. There's no way that Keith Thurman ain't fight either guy at this point. Shit, even a Terrence Carver or Earl Spence is crazy. At least we got one of them though, right? They changed Haney name from the Dream to the Wet Dream. You stupid, bro. You stupid. Spence versus Manny in Dallas. Still give him the Manny fight. You stupid, man. But we gonna keep rolling, man. Hold on, let me get to this. PBC was offering Bud the key fight, but he ain't won a multi-fight deal. Yeah. I mean, I just look at it as a missed opportunity for boxing because I feel like fights like that should happen, man. Dudes too talented to not have fought each other. Both guys. I think we would have all watched that fight. We'd have all watched Keith Thurman would have been a good fight with either guy, respectfully. And we know this, man. Let's get to this, though, man. Shout out to my bro God Self, man, in the Cash App supporting the grind, man. As always, appreciate you, bro. Let me get to it. I got 5 on it. Shout out to God Self. Appreciate you, bro. Manny washed. Shit, they feel like Spence washed. It's a fair fight at this point, right? That's the way they be talking, but we gonna keep on rolling. I got to pull this up, man. Somebody sent me, and I just said we'd talk about it on the show, man. We'll talk about it on the show. Hope they don't copyright me, but we gonna play it, man. So Charleston White, man. Charleston White. I don't know. I don't know what the Haneys got going on with Charleston White, but they apparently got some type of beef because this dude making this business to go on platforms and talk about him. It got to be something. I don't know what the young Dev and young Billiam and Devin did, but Charleston White been on a helmet for a couple weeks now, it seemed like. I don't know, and it just happened to come across my desk, so we going to listen to what he had to say. Yeah, he don't want no tune-ups, bro. Spence is as stubborn as they come, bro. And I understand stubborn, so I ain't tripping. Well, let's get to this. Shout out to God Self.
He just announced that he's gonna make Facebook and Instagram more of a free speech platform.
Oh, yeah,
and
I can't wait.
Yeah, so it's looking like that. We're gonna see what he means by free speech because they say that. But then it's certain people like yourself that they are
we
onto.
in there. We getting a little dirty today.
So right now, YouTube copyright strike my YouTube channel because of the video I made about King. But the same people took this same video and got it on their platforms, and hey, it's good. Instagram got one of my pages damn near banned for a year for some of the same thing that people take off my page and put on their Instagram pages. So they've been very biased toward black people, is what they saying.
I ain't feeling that. I ain't gonna lie, they do get tricky with the copyright stuff. What they decide to copyright and let go, it be weird. It's crazy sometimes.
So me and you, so I can't use the word, I can't spell in hashtag ER. I would get banned for that. And I'm talking about history, using the word in a historic term. So I hear them talking, but I'm gonna push the envelope. Twitter let me get away with anything.
I love Twitter.
Man.
You can say anything on Twitter.
And I done found out how to open the spaces too.
Yeah.
Boy, I done fell in love with Twitter.
Elon Musk, man, he's real innovative. I can say that. Yeah. He's a real innovative guy.
So even Facebook, homie, so they got a fake Charleston White.
Flossie was good with, bro. Damon, my guy, was good, family.
Followers.
What up, Flossie?
And be playing like it's me. I done tried to strike this motherfucker plenty of time. Even when I blue checked on Facebook, Facebook still allow them, and they pretending to be me, impersonate me. And I'm telling everybody, man, how y'all not know this ain't me when I like to go live? You can never go live with this page, but everybody following that page.
I'm gonna reach out to my guy. We know somebody at Facebook personally.
For real? They got some real humans?
Yeah, there's people that
he said, that man said, for real, they got some real humans. Man, knowing somebody at Facebook is real. That's
go
crazy.
press the buttons and wipe that shit off easy.
Yeah, I need that page gone because it done scam people and everything.
Yeah, man, it's hurting your business.
Yeah,
that ain't fair.
I'm talking about they got 400,000 followers.
Easy, wipe it clean.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but we need that, boy. Because everybody go to that page thinking it's me, and I be saying, nah, that ain't me. I hardly even play on Facebook.
So what's up with Devin Haney, his father? I mean, Bill Haney, he feels really strongly about you.
Well, he tried to book me.
BJ, what it do?
Podcast. Probably about 9-10 months ago, maybe 6 months. So he actually tried to book me to do his podcast, and I wouldn't do it for free. So he been hating ever since. And plus, I brought Ryan Garcia to my mother's house when Aiden Ross came to town. He was feeling some kind of way after Ryan Garcia slaughtered his mother son.
Yo, he brought Ryan Garcia to the crib. Imagine that link up. Yo, who would have linked Ryan Garcia and Charleston White? Yo, Charleston White brought him back to the crib, he said, bro.
Them lips like his mama. And I wouldn't do the podcast. And plus, I brought Ryan Garcia to my mother's house when Aiden Ross came to town. So he been feeling some kind of way after Ryan Garcia slaughtered his mother son with them lips like his mama. And I wouldn't do the podcast for free. He thought he'd go get a free podcast. He started a podcast and tried to get me on it. I'm like, nah, homie. Hell no. Your son making this kind of much money, you got to pay me something. He didn't want to pay nothing. So, nah, Bill just mad I won't do his podcast. And I had Ryan in my mama's house, and I betted on Ryan, and Ryan won.
Yo, he said Bill wanted him on the pod for free. He said, hell nah. He said, making all this bread I need that bag. Wanted that bag to be on the pod, man. He ain't doing nothing for free. Said, where that bag at, man? This dude is silly, though, man.
So he say I'm a fraud.
Yeah, you got a point, Jeffrey. Shout out to you, fam. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel. Banks, what's good, Brody?
He let the boy go to one of them Diddy parties, and him and Diddy was in the pool. And boy Diddy was biting that lip like, ooh, I can't wait to tear this little boy up.
Oh,
you
man.
seen that look in Diddy eye?
Oh man, yeah, and then the caption what Devin Haney said too was like, wow. Like he was like something like, you gotta be in. He was like, they say you got to be in to go to a Diddy party or something like that. It was just like,
yeah. He got his shitter pushed in. Everybody knows
this dude is weird.
So yeah, homie. So now Bill just hating, homie. And he steady going on platform after platform bringing my name up. He just trying to gain some traction for his podcast.
Yeah, you've been ignoring him for a minute though.
Yeah. I've been ignoring him. He ain't talking about nothing because this is what I know. This why I think all Muslim niggas faking. They talk that Muslim talk, but Muslim people are worse than a judgmental Christian woman that's bothering you when you come to church every Sunday. I don't see no transformation when I look at them, when I look at Malcolm. So he walk around angry all the time, the angry Muslim man. So homie, so
Jordan was good, bro.
that Muslim shit, homie.
Charleston is a silly guy.
All the niggas done gave up pork, but they still freaks and geeks in the bedroom. Suck a whole ass, eat pussy, all that, but they don't eat pork. And they are Muslim men, whether you Arab or not, they are some of the most angriest men. They're not loving, they're not compassionate, they're not respectful. So that's why I say that Muslim shit. When I look at my mama and my grandmama and them, they loving Christian people. Very loving, very kind, very respectful. So nigga, I really spit on Muslims.
This dude is wild, bro. His man is out of control. Unk tripping. Unk chose violence, yo. Signature sounds, what it do, fam? Shout out to my guy Trey, man. The Cash App. He said Charleston and Ryan chilling is diabolical. You ain't never lied, bro. Who the hell linked Ryan and Charleston up?
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy Trey, man. Clans was good with it, bro. We're gonna get through this though. I'm trying not to rewind it and I'm gonna just one take this.
Homie. I spit on the Quran. Don't give a fuck about it. I look at Bill Haney. I didn't put him over there with the pervert Muslim. Just the angry, perverted Muslim. Judgmental when a mother. They don't bring peace nowhere. Nowhere on earth do Muslims bring peace. So, he just talking, homie.
He's just talking
like a motherfucker. And he really want my attention. And that boy got a hoe too. That boy, Devin Haney, his girl a hoe too. You saw how she was crying on the phone with Thug.
So So how? Okay, because you back up Travis Hunter for what his girl do, but you can't. So you can't clown Devin Haney for buying his girl a Maybach after that footage came out. So which one is it? Because you can't.
Hold on. We ain't seen Travis Hunter girl do nothing but dance at a party. The video, she was paid to be in that video. This nigga girl going to go visit a nigga in jail?
Nah, she was twerking at parties and shit too, though.
Whether she twerking at homies, they young in college. Devin them is everywhere but what, 26, 27, 28?
Yeah.
Dead like 20.
You talking about 22, 21, 23, fresh out of high school. Dancing at parties is natural. You get drunk.
Yeah, he definitely tweaking too for. That's why I ain't rewinding him. Only the funny stuff. That shit ain't funny that he was just talking. He's just wild.
I think that was before. She got pregnant by Devin Haney.
They would probably still around. You think she's?
I would never care about this in a million years, y'all.
Thug come out and said, if I want to get twin today, I can get twin. Then you hear Thug say, nigga, if I want to fuck her today, I can still fuck. You can get this dick out here. I mean, Devin Haney just got with her and got her pregnant already.
All right, this ain't about. I'm sorry, I can't get through this. He out of here. I'm tripping, man. Yeah, I don't know. None of that. It's hard to pull any boxing from that. I thought he was gonna speak more about him getting beat up or the fight. Nah. Yeah, he talking all personal, so I can't get through that. It's too hard. Shout out to him, but shout out to Say Cheese. But hell no, I don't want to hear all that. But listen. The better story is that aside from that, it's good that Devin Haney ain't going back and forth with him. Ignore it. You got a bigger story. You know what I'm saying, at play. You got yourself back in the ring. You got an opponent now. You get what I'm saying? Y'all got a targeted date. Y'all about to lock in. I know a lot of people are his talk. He just went to left field. That's not my cup of tea. But I'm off that. But I'll always bring it back to boxing and tell y'all what's really going on. So what's really going on is you got the youngin' about to bounce back. I seen today somewhere some people are picking Devin to get knocked out by Ramirez. He gonna have to show me this because he ain't been looking like that guy of yesteryear. Like he ain't. He's seen better days too. And a guy that is sharp, disciplined, and that could box and move and not stand right in front of him, he gonna be in trouble. I'm standing on that stylistically. And when they make that fight, I don't see him being at risk of getting knocked out. Maybe Ramirez might still got some power left in the tank, but I don't think it'll be enough to knock Devin out. I don't see him knocking him out. He just don't have that same uptick about him that he once had before. And I'm going to stay on that. I just don't see it as a fighter. So he always run the risk of getting caught with a shot, right? If you ain't fully where you need to be. But I don't see it, man. I think that's a fight that Devin Haney could win. Him and Bill, I think, could go out there and win that fight. I don't see what's his name. I don't see him being impossible to beat, or I just don't see it, bro. Anything can happen. It's a fairly competitive fight for sure on paper, but Ramirez, like if you just see where his weaknesses are and what he struggled with, I can see Devin Haney being all that and then some for him. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to watch Ramirez. I think so too. Yeah, I know it's a big. They making a lot of noise about him being like an undercard of a Ryan Garcia, but I mean, you got to think it's not that surprising. Like regardless of what happened, like as far as the no contest, they still feel like he lost the fight, whatever the case. So I'm not fully surprised that Ryan. Oh, and that's another thing that I almost forgot to mention that. You get what I'm saying? As far as him being on the undercard, I can't really say I know exactly what the reason is for that, but maybe what Ryan said in this little clip is the reason why. Who knows? Ramirez it's been fine. Oh, spin cycle done. Yeah, I don't see it, bro. Devin is ruined. He will still use that bow and arrow. Yeah, man. If he ain't made the corrections, rule exposure, yeah, he gonna still use that bow and arrow. It's definitely a confidence builder, and that's what he need. That's what he need for sure. Said Devin is done. I'm not sure, but check this out. That maybe this might explain why. I don't know. He maybe ain't at the top of the bill. If it ain't for the fight and how that played out, maybe what Ryan was saying here.
He just told me that it's easy work. I'm gonna beat 0311. Devin again. So that's what he said.
What does Turki tell you? Because you got a picture the next day you hold out.
Turki is hilarious, man. That dude is a character, and he wanted me to beat up Haney. He wants me to beat up Haney. You got the key? And he just wants me to do a bunch of things. He wants to blow this all up. He has a lot of amazing ideas, and it's really cool working with him.
You hear what he said? You hear what he said? He said Turki want him to beat Haney. He beat him up. He told him he gonna beat him again. It's gonna be easy work. That's crazy, man. He telling Ryan already you gonna beat Devin. He wanted him to beat him. Man, that's wild, man. That's a little. So I don't know if to say surprising, but that's a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Turki talk nice to all the chicks. He told him, man, yeah, man. You wanted him to beat him up, man. So that's why you putting a fight together. That's crazy. But look, this is where I stand on that. It was tougher upcoming fight, Ryan or Devin. Who has the tougher upcoming fight? It's tough to tell, right? It's tough to tell. Because if you look at both Ramirez and Rolly, they both are looked at as guys that have seen better days, right? They both looked at as guys that ain't quite what they once was, whether that's good or bad, right? For Ramirez, it definitely ain't good, but Rolly neither. So it's tough to see. It's one of them things where you're gonna have to see the fights play out to really get the answer. Yeah, we could guess, and you could say maybe Devin got a tougher fight. Because look, Ramirez is definitely more proven than Rolly, right? You know what I'm saying? So maybe you could lean that way. But then again, Rolly present a certain level of danger. I think he's punching harder than Ramirez at this point. It looked like it. Looked like he's stronger guy, younger. He looked like he's stronger, but I don't know. It's one of them things where you got to see how the fights play out to determine who had a tougher fight. Because on paper, you could go either way if you ask me. Because if you lose, we ain't seeing Ryan versus Devin too. Yeah, you can't afford to lose. Rolly gonna get in there and try to make it tough for Ryan, but I don't see him winning. Smoochie piece. How you feeling? See how taller Ryan got? Taller. Isn't Devin standing next to Turki? Man. I didn't even pay it no mind, but I thought it was crazy that Ryan said Turki wanted him to beat Devin. I'm like, dang, is that why you put him on the undercard and Ryan at the top? It's crazy. And it's supposed to be in May, I believe. These cards are supposed to be in May. Roly going to bed. He might 2 cents boxing. Peace to the clan. How you feeling today? He's a growing boy. Yeah, he's a growing boy. Ryan's still growing, is what you're saying. Ryan gonna be big as hell. I'm telling you, that's why Pitbull. I don't care what the hell what excuse they coming up with. To me, that fight would have been a terrible fight for him to go out up there to pretty much welterweight and fight Ryan and let Ryan rehydrate to about 170 plus. That would have been bad. What you think about that? 2 cents? I mean, you know, she said, right, Devin or Ryan undercard. Hey, man, did you? I don't know if you caught the clip. Ryan said Turki want him to beat Devin. Told him we gonna beat him again. And I know I just heard him correctly. That's who they was asking him about, Turki. So I don't know. He said Big Turk said he want him to win, and he said he gonna beat Ryan again. It's gonna be easy work this time. But I don't know, man. I think again with the right game plan, anything is possible. Ryan might come in there a little too overconfident, man. Might come in there a little too overconfident and get boxed up. I'm telling you. I'm really rooting for Haney to return to form against Ramirez. That's going to answer a lot of questions, if not all of them, on one fight. It's going to let us know what Haney looking like. But damn, that fight about to be at 47 too. Ooh, shit. Damn. He said, come on, Jusdueboxing believe that. What? That Devin could beat Ryan in a rematch? Big Supreme, what it do? How you feeling, my guy? All things. He said, the Butcher said, Ryan a legit 47 now. I know. Full blown, right? At this point. I know. They both taking catchweight fights. Haney can beat Ramirez. I think he gonna beat him. Big Supreme. I think Haney gonna beat Ramirez, bro. I do. And depending on how he beat him, give me the answers I feel like I might need with him going into a Ryan Garcia rematch. I'm telling y'all, I'm jacking Haney for the dub, man. I'm saying he could be the hero. I'm telling you, I'm pushing that. Remember, he got to beat those two guys, though. You know what I'm saying? You could get past Ramirez first, of course. Then you got to beat up Ryan in a rematch. You can't let him get it off on you, G. You cannot let him get it off on you. You feel me? You got to beat him. You got to kick his. You feel me? You got to. Turki told him that. Yeah, man, hold on. Let me play it again. Shout out to GM, my guy in the building, man. He said, you don't think he could beat, you don't want him to beat him? No, J.A. Dixon, what's good with it? He's a Muslim, just saying, Ramirez, easy win, Josh. You think so? Man, Ramirez about to get cooked up by Haney, man. Death of 1,000 jabs if we got to see it. But look,
he just told me that it's easy work. I'm going to beat Devin again, so that's what he said.
What does Turki tell you? Because you got a picture the next day with Chordale.
Turki is hilarious, man. That dude is a character, and he wanted me to beat up Haney. You know, he wants me to beat up Haney. You got the key? And he just wants me to do a bunch of things. He wants to blow this all up. He has a lot of amazing ideas, and it's really cool working with him.
You see, I ain't make it up. You see, he said it. He said he wanted me to beat up him. I'm like, damn. Turki picked his side. Big Turk picked his side, bro. He picked his side, and that's why we rocking with Haney, bro. We jacking Haney. Andy Gill, what it do, bro? We jacking Haney for the dub. I don't know what y'all talking about. You got to stall him out 2 cents. He just went to hell and back with Ryan. You get me? He want me to beat up Haney. He's crazy. That's what I'm saying, Jim. He wild. Big Turk going against. He said he want Haney to lose, huh? Damn, bro. Big Turk picked his side. That's why we. Hey, Haney, man, we got work to do, bro. Hanos clan unite, bro. We got work to do, man. Y'all got an extra supporter that night, bro. I'm jacking it. Go in there, scalp Ramirez. He's seen better days, bro. Show Ramirez the way out. You know what I'm saying? Show Ramirez the way out. There's a way out of boxing. Devin Haney gonna show him. I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna box you down real quick because they doubting me. They think my shit still ain't there. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna box you down real quick. You know what I mean? If it gotta be dead by 1,000 jabs, I'm gonna do that. But I'm getting the dub. And you gotta get back in there with Ryan, revisit the crime scene, and beat him up too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely jab. I don't know, man. That Ryan bit is gonna be tough. 47 too. Dang, they fighting at 47. If he get past him, damn, it's gonna be tough, man. You can't be that gullible that you believe in the drug cheat. What? Who? Who the drug cheat? Haney? I'm talking about Haney. I'm rooting for Haney, bro. Hell with Ryan. Ain't gonna go how you think. Just wild. What's that? Will fight ain't gonna go how I think. Which one? Ramirez ain't gonna go that way. Another fight for the Mexican Haney fans. Stop saying that BS about other people. Yeah. Snacktivity. Oh, y'all talking about Haney? I can't do that to Haney. I can't put that jacket on. I'm gonna say need some new life. That's a good move for them. Yeah, to move up for sure. I think Haney could be better off up there. Who knows? Haney's supposed to beat Ramirez though, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, my guy. That's what I'm saying. All things. That's why he got beat him. But hold on, I'm trying to understand something. What's the temperature out there? Who we mad at? Ryan, the one that had the Osterine, right? Y'all tired of his shit. He the one that been going crazy in the media talking wild, right? Like I'm trying to make sure we having the same conversation here. Now, Haney not the bad guy, right? It's goofy ass Ryan, am I right? You know what I'm saying? Right? You get me? Yeah. Get me? I ain't saying I'm not rooting for him. I'm rooting for Dev to get Ramirez out the way. I feel like that's a stylistic matchup that favors him. Mike Kirkland, shout out to my guy. Safe travels on the road, bro. Appreciate you stopping through, my guy. As always, Rob, what it do? Make Osterine equal to Super Soldier Serum or Gamma Explosion that created the Hulk. Do this to explain the way to be. Nah, for sure. Look, that's going to be what it is, though, Rob. But for me, I'm not mad at him for getting beat up either. You get what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him for getting beat up. And he passed our mugshot. Oh, we not jacking that, GM. We not jacking that. But we jacking him to get back. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be mad at that forever. Right? Dev ain't do it, right? Build, we got on Bill helmet for doing that. Let's be clear. This conversation is what I'm jacking. Let me say me. I can't speak for nobody else. Let me say me. What I'm jacking is him getting back into the ring, getting a win. You know what I'm saying? And answering some questions. Hopefully, a lot of the questions get answered on that night. He beat a guy like Jose Ramirez. Respectfully, outbox him. That's what I think can happen. I think the style matchup, it favors Haney. As long as he's still Haney, I see him beating that guy. So, no, I ain't jacking posting mugshots. That's weak. We got on Bill for that. That was lame as hell when he did that. But for this particular situation, right, I'm not completely writing Haney off because of that, right? I'm looking at this like, I want to see him get back in there. And a lot of people, I think, missing it. He's attempting to do, at least attempting, that's what the plans are, to do what people said he should do. You know what I mean? Lawsuit shit got put on hold, right? Got put to the side, or settlement, whatever the case, right? That's off to the side. Now the plan is on, right? The plan is in motion for him to get back into the ring, beat up a guy like Ramirez, right? Show the people that he's still him. He's still Devin. You know what I mean? And then you revisit the crime scene. People said they wanted to see him get it back in blood. I think that's his avenue to doing it now. If he's going to be successful or not, that's something else. But yeah, I'm definitely jacking. I want to see him get back in there and beat a guy that, just went about it a crazy way. And I ain't tripping so much off the Osterine, but shit is shit. I mean, it was there. And the way he dealt with it since then, I can't root for a guy like Ryan. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see a guy like Haney, regardless of how people feel about how he fight or, the lawsuit, what his father do, that ignorance is ignorant. But in terms of wanting to see him be successful in the ring, yeah, I want to see him get back in there and win. And I'm one of probably the few people at this point that think he can actually do it. But in order for him to do that, he got business with Ramirez that he got to take care of. And in taking care of that business, he still got to prove to the people that he's still the same fighter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike Kirkland for Boxing Talk in the car. I appreciate you. Shout out to my guy, Mike Kirkland, man. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking at him like a bad. She said they both villains. He can turn into the kind of like the hero role. You know what I'm saying? You beat up a guy, Ryan. People ain't been feeling Ryan. The things he been saying, I ain't even got to rehash it. Y'all know all the things he been saying. T.O. been saying some of the same things Ryan been saying, right? You know what I'm saying? He beat those two guys, man. I'm telling you, he turned his career around for sure. He'll get the people back on the side for sure. Anthony Jones in the building said Booker. Yeah, Ammo did him filthy. Yeah, Ammo, it was bad, bro. Beat the play. Ryan never going to do 365 testing, and Haney won't rematch him. If that happened, we're going to have to call that because that shouldn't be enough to stop it. You get what I'm saying, Jim? As long as he being tested, I think that should be the, you get what I'm saying? I feel like that should be the rule. If he does that, that's lame. That's lame. And I'll give you the credit for calling it out because that's in the back of my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to think like that because the last thing he would need is to find any reason out of the situation that they're trying to put together. I think it'd be looked at in bad taste, especially dealing with Turki, right? If you just decide like, yo, I ain't fighting them now, right? After they've been talking about it and putting it out there and putting it in the minds of the people, you go out there and win the fight. The last thing you could say is I ain't fighting him because he ain't doing 365 testing, right? Like as long as he being tested the entire time thoroughly, then that should be enough to, satisfy the Haneys and make a fight. And again, I'm rooting for this kid, so I don't want to see him getting his own way with something like that. You know what I'm saying? Haney ended up vacating the WBC strap. He became the champion in recess, signature sounds. We just want to see some good. Yeah, for sure. But in this case, though, Jay, being that it's Ryan in a situation that, is attached to it, Haney is the guy that I would root for. Simple for me, right? I ain't confused. Like you might hate the way he do what he do or how he fight or kill himself on the scale, blow up big, all that stuff. I understand it, but he ain't did nothing wrong outside of that, right? It's some shit that people don't like. Maybe they don't like his involvement with Snack and things like that. I understand it, but I don't feel like he's a cheater. I'm not gonna put that jacket on him. Other people, if they want to go that route, that's cool. But for me, I'm going to just go off of what I'm saying. I know people don't like what he do in terms of like putting all that weight on overnight and shit like that. And maybe him moving up to 47 where he belong will kind of slow some of that down where he not doing that as much, right? So I'm rooting for him because I like him as a fighter. I'm not against nothing that he got going on. And in this particular instance, when it comes to like the likes of a guy like Ramirez, I want to see him beat Ramirez and prove to them people that you still who you supposed to be. I want to see you revisit the scene of the crime against Ryan. People say get it back in blood. That's what he's trying to do. If you do that and you're successful at it, man, you could turn your damn career around just that quick. You get what I'm saying? But a loss is going to hurt. You get what I'm saying? So it's not going to be no easy fight. But I do feel like there's an avenue or two for him to travel to beat this dude. I don't think him beating a guy that they split with in the amateurs and seen that much in the ring is he out the realm of possibility of beating that guy. I don't think so. It's going to always be tough. You know what I'm saying? Because they know each other. But shit, Ryan make mistakes. It's like a discipline could catch up to him. Him not being in the best of shape. All of that shit could backfire at some point in his career. You get what I'm saying? So maybe Devin go in there and exploit some of them things the next time around. I don't know. Wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough fight for sure, but it's not one that he can't win. I'm never going to say that. Wins is pulling out the trilogy, though. Oh, shit. Whoever wins, pull out. Damn. If they damn, I didn't even think about a trilogy, man. To be honest with you, something makes me feel like if Devin were to go out here and beat him, he would just be done with him. Something tells me he won't want a trilogy. Casanova, what it do, fam? You want to see Ryan and Teal get dog walk? Yeah, you get what I'm saying? You get me? I get you, Jay. Get it back and snap. Big Supreme fool, man. Boxer silver battery suspect. Yeah, that's gonna always kind of follow him. But like I said, I think they put all that lawsuit, suing shit on hold. And I think they able to proceed with business as usual. And them being on the same card is the start of them promoting that rematch, and they both got to win. So Ryan got Rolly to deal with, and Devin got they gonna be. I think he'll keep it moving, Jim, because of what he dealt with, all the shit he dealt with. I don't think he would want to deal with him again. I think the rematch is the sole purpose is not so much to get even, but to rewrite shit. But I don't think he's gonna care about the thought that people felt like he lost in the first one, because he gonna always be like that was a no contest. So yeah. No, I think he'll get his winning and keep it pushing if he wins. You know what I'm saying? And I'm genuinely rooting for him, bro, because I don't see a reason not to. He ain't the one that went off on the deep end and had people questioning if the fight was going to happen. It wasn't him. He wasn't being the unprofessional guy. Like, you know what I mean? He was going at Ryan when he was supposed to go at Ryan, showed up, made the weight, killed himself to make it, and was getting battered in the fight and kept fighting. So I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see if he can actually go in there and get it back. Devin got to knock somebody out. Anybody but a dead body. He got to go put somebody out. Sheesh, I don't know about that. Box somebody down, though. You know what I'm saying? Box somebody. Treat Ramirez, man. Take advantage of his feet not being fast as yours. You know what I'm saying? And him not being as sharp as he once was. I'm going to end up fighting at 54. Crazy how Ryan is, but Devin biggest fight. Yeah, that's why they got to rethink that too, since if that anybody's still pushing that's not good. You get me? And it wasn't, I always said that too, since it wasn't good to push that energy before they fought, that he wasn't good, that he was sea level. Maybe they'll learn from that and not this, maybe the second time around he won't talk like that. I don't know. I know one of his focal points obviously is going to be the Oster, and he wasn't a clean fighter. So he's going to kind of use that to dismiss a lot of things. And I understand it to a degree, but still got to acknowledge that Ryan ain't no trash fighter. You know what I'm saying? This shit did just turn you superhuman. He always been talented, skillful guy. You know what I mean? He had the pedigree. He was boxing amongst y'all. He was always amongst the same tournaments and different things that these other guys was. So he never been a trash fighter. Like anytime that people have said that about Ryan, I think that that's an emotional response. Saying Ryan Garcia is a trash fighter, I think is an emotional response for anybody that's saying it. Now, if you're a fighter and that's how you feel, cool. I expect boxers to say what they're going to say. But us, like, there's no way you have nothing to back up the fact that he's a trash fighter, especially with the fact that the only guy he lost to was Tank. I don't make you trash. So you get what I'm saying? Like, he definitely ain't never been that. So hopefully after at least seeing him compete with Ryan for 12 rounds, people will revisit that whole he trash thing. You get what I'm saying? Because that's definitely, it just couldn't be further from the truth. You know what I mean? The last thing that man is trash. You get what I'm saying? Rolly's getting rolled up in smoke. Y'all think so? Y'all don't think Big Rolo got a shot at upsetting the apple cart? I mean, he could. He could, man. Well, if he catch Ryan, don't make me roll the beautiful bean footage, man. Y'all remember how he did that man in sparring? I mean, Rolly gonna be official gatekeeper. Yeah, man. Truth be told, though, I think Ryan might end up stopping him. My question is it going to be early or late? That's the thing. I think Ryan's just fast. I think he's just more talented, obviously, than Rolly. Just a better fighter. You know what I'm saying? And he got all the power and speed he needs to deal with a guy like that. I think that might be a deciding factor as well. I want to see how Rolly able to deal with Ryan Garcia's speed, because he's fast. That dude is fast for sure. So that's what I think. I think both guys win their tune-ups. But don't forget that upset thing is real, man. Somebody could get upset. You know how boxing is. When you schedule a fight ahead of a fight, you get what I'm saying? When you got one in front of you and you schedule down the line, you know how that go. But truthfully, I think Devin should beat Jose Ramirez. Like I said, I seen online today somebody did like you know, they made all the picks on the card. And they had Devin getting knocked out by Ramirez. I don't see it. I don't see it. The only way that happens is if he a compromised fighter from his last fight. That's the only way that happens. And I don't think that's the case. Seeing Wilder and Joshua, he's going to be dehydrated and can rehydrate a little better. That's what I'm saying. He might be a little healthier if you're talking about Devin up there at 47. Stopping no one. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not betting on no stoppages now. You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, Haney stopping who? Ramirez? That'd be an accumulation if Ramirez looked like a real shell of himself or something and getting picked off left and right. That's the only way I could see that. But other than that, I can see Haney boxing him. That's all. He said he got stopped, dude. Banks ain't going. He need a stoppage. He need blood. He need blood. Justin got the toughest fight out of the four. Out of which four is we talking about? Haney, Ryan. Oh, okay. Haney, Ryan, Shakur, and Tank. Is that the four? Is that the four? I feel like Shakur feel when it comes to if that's the fights you're talking about. When it comes to that fight, I feel like him. Like it's just so many question marks with Kid Austin. You really don't know where you rank him, right? Because he's just unproven, and he got 4 less fights than Core, but he's still just unproven. So I don't know where to rank him. He's like a wild card. I don't even know if that makes sense to you, but I don't know. I swear I don't know where to rank him. But Lamont Roach, then you got Rolly, you got Ramirez. Lamont Roach has made it to be a champion. Jose Ramirez was a unified champion. He fought Josh Tully, got smashed out in that fight. He got some experience, but he don't look quite like himself. And I feel like it's crazy, oddly enough. I don't know how to say the tough fights, but Roach is in a better position than the other opponents. Like I said, Kate Austin is just, I don't know where to put him. Put him wherever y'all want, but just a question mark next to him because you don't know what you're going to get from him. I mean, I think you do and you don't at the same time is what I'm saying. But Rolly, I don't think he can beat Ryan, bro. Like, he'd have to get lucky to beat Ryan. So you might have to, I'm telling you, Rolly probably last third between Kid Austin because of the unknown. See, it's between Kid Austin and Rolly, between 3 and 4, bro. And then you know, as far as Ramirez and Roach, I think I put Roach over Ramirez because of what Ramirez looked like lately, right? He just don't look good. And I ain't saying Roach got a better chance than Ramirez do. I don't think that's the case, but I definitely rank him over him because he's younger. I mean, still a champion, current champion at a lower division. You get what I'm saying? He's got a title defense, fresher guy. Yeah, so 1, Roach, 2, Ramirez. And then, like I said, Kid Austin and Rolly, you could just interchange, put them wherever you want out of 3 and 4. I was saying Rolly 4, but like I said, I'm just being honest because you just don't know what to expect from Kid Austin on one end, but then you know you've seen him before, so it's like you do and you don't. Let's see how he perform on this stage. Is he going to step it up, raise his level? Is he going to show us something different? Is he going to get lucky, or is he going to earn this shit and make it work for him? Whatever, but we'll see. Toasty wasn't even confident enough for the press conference. That passport story hit crazy, don't it? Drew Division, my guy was good with it. Rolly, Austin, Roach, then Ramirez. I get you. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that Big Supreme. The only reason I ain't put Ramirez first is because I don't, style-wise, I don't, and what he looked like lately. I mean, I feel like at least Roach and Tank, they closer to the same size. And, you know, he got some experience. And even Tank respected, right, to a degree. So, you know what I mean? I kind of felt like it was, you know what I mean? You can interchange either one. But like I said, the real answer is going to come after the fights are completed with all of them when it's all said and done. Because, yeah, it look a certain way on paper, but these are the type of fights that could have some unexpected moments in either of them for whatever reason, right? All these fights kind of had that risk. Right. If you being honest, people feel like Lamont Roach ain't on Tank level. They feel like Cade Austin ain't on court level, right? So those guys have opportunities to create some moments that we don't really expect from them because of what we think as far as on paper, but it could show us something different on fight night. Who knows? But as far as Ramirez, he gonna have to be. He need a. It's crazy to say he gonna need a vintage type performance to I think to beat Devin. And of course, Devin gonna have to not be him or something like that. But I don't think so. He said Rolly going to sleep mid rounds. He might. That's the only thing I question. If Brian gonna knock him out, if so, when? Early or late? So he apparently got a chance against Tank. It's like everybody got a chance, right? It's not that so much of a chance. It's just when I look at what he is at this point, right? Just a younger guy, more fresher than a Ramirez. Ramirez took some ass whoopings, right? And just don't look well. He took one real good ass whooping and been in some tough fights. Just don't look like the same guy. Even if you think Lamont Roach don't have much of a shot, he's still a younger, fresher version of himself than what Ramirez is, right? Get what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Ramirez looked like he's seen better days. One could argue that since Lamont Roach took the loss to Herring, he got a bit better because then he won the title after that and defended it. You get what I'm saying? So you could make that argument slightly for him. So that's why I say that. It's not that he got so much of a chance, but he's just a better version of himself than what Ramirez is right now. So for that reason, I'll say you know what I'm saying? For that reason, I'll say he got a better chance at putting up a better challenge because, again, the same things that made Jose Ramirez him, I don't see those things. Some of that stuff is missing, right? His energy level, his, the aggressive nature is just not there. It's not there. His combination punching is just not there. I watched him fight a whole 12 rounds just with Barboza, and it just was like, what the hell? Just getting outboxed. Like, I'm like, yo, you waiting too long. Like, that was going to get you pieced up against somebody like that. He'll just get off on you, right? He'll just outbox you, outsmart you, and it won't be tough. It won't be easy. It won't be hard for him. Did Ramirez ever fight Regis in Undisputed? Nah, Ramirez didn't fight Regis. It was Josh Taylor that fought Regis. Josh Taylor gave Regis the first and had beat him in that tournament. Josh Taylor, the one that won that joint. But Ramirez ended up fighting Josh Taylor, but when they both was, I believe, unified, and he got chipped up. Josh Taylor put hands on him. That was Josh Taylor last time looking that way, and I think that fight in particular took something out of Jose Ramirez. He just, after that, he didn't quite look the same, and I think he took time off, when got married, he came back, and since then he just ain't been looking like the same exact fighter. Like he just seemed like he got to be like pushed to do what he don't want to do no more, and that's not a good sign. That's just what I'm seeing. Like, because I'm watching round after round him get similar instructions and being told to do the same things over and over, and when I see a fighter just not responding at all, and it's not like Arnold Barboza is some guy that you just couldn't do nothing against. You just wasn't doing it. You know what I'm saying? And again, you're going to have a compromised Haney in front of you for you to look good, because that's what I see. You got to have guys standing in front of you to get off, and I don't think you throw as many punches as you used to. You're not as active, right? Your combination punching and pressure is just not what it once was, and you still take shots. So, nah. I could see Haney outboxing him and moving on to the rematch. I really could. Got a better chance because of the question mark on Dev. I'll get that. That's fair too, though. That's why I say, bro, with me, Damon, I don't know about how nobody else do it. It don't be a wrong answer, right? You could look at both sides of the spectrum. That's fair to say too, because he has question marks. So because of that, Ramirez might have a fair shot. But I look at them equally, like some of the question marks you have for Dev is if he's still the same fighter. Those same questions could be asked for Ramirez. That's what makes it an intriguing fight. But I think ultimately one guy could really be more of what he already was than the other. I think Ramirez is older, Devin is younger. Yeah, I think he could bounce back from that. That's a tough fight, but I've seen worse beatdowns than that. You get what I'm saying? And people do bounce back. So I think this the right opponent to do that with. Schofield odds kind of close. Either way, you ain't making no money there. If it go how we all think it is, you get what I'm saying? Ricky was good with it. You have to put the bagman on there. Ramirez actually ran from Regis, and we seen what did the Regis. That master box. Exactly. Be smart. Honorable Boza lost to the dude from Ireland. He just won recently, though. He outboxed Ramirez is what I'm saying. And think about that. You saying that just makes it even better for me because you felt like he got beat by the guy in Ireland, and then he fought Ramirez recently, beat him. So, I mean, handpicked as an easy mark for the recovering Haney. I think so. Calculated risk for sure. You need that. Shout out to Melanin Queen for being a member for 7 months. And y'all be sure to check out the raffle, man. You know what I mean? The raffle. And check us out at the meet and greet if y'all going to be in New York for the tank fight. Come holler at us. Come chop it up with us. Come meet some good peoples. You know, shout out to Dame. So, yeah, it can go either way. Peace to Melanin Queen. I appreciate you. Creole said, let's go, Commanders. Good fight, Elder Boxing. My guy was good with it, man. Was good with it. But yeah, those fights all got some level of intrigue to them for different reasons. And if you just look at them, guys are counted out for one reason or another, right? You might count Lamont Roach out because of how dangerous you think Tank is at this point. Kid Austin, so unproven, young, you know, wet behind the ears, green, some would say, right? Just don't, you know what I'm saying? Just don't think he'll be able to outdo a Shakur Stevenson. But the unknown is still there, how he'll try to respond in this moment, right? Same thing with Roach. He coming to try to win. And so on and so forth with the rest of the fights. With Rolly, I see Rolly just being a little more hesitant than he used to be. So for that, I think it makes it harder for him to win fights and beat him. Because if he not being him, it makes it difficult. And then you got Ramirez, same thing. I don't see, and it's been multiple fights. It ain't just been the last fight. So it's been a couple fights I've seen where he just ain't looking like the guy he used to be. Look like he thinking too much in there. And whenever that's the case, whenever you thinking too much, you're not throwing. So you're not throwing, then you keep going, you losing rounds, and you're going back to the corner round after round, and your trainer keep telling you what to do, and then you're not doing it. And I'm watching this happen with multiple fights, and I'm like, yeah, when that's like that, it's going to be hard for me to see, oh, you just this fight, you're going to just turn it all around. And I ain't saying you can't, but the likelihood of it is like I won't bet on it. I wouldn't bet on it. So shout out to Ramirez. Like, you know, at the end of the day, shit, the prime of a fighter is just not that long. So he had a nice run until he ran into Josh Taylor. And then I think that shook things up for him. I feel like when Josh Taylor ran into Catterall and then took his break, came back, I feel like he kind of did himself a disservice. Ain't quite looked the same. So these fighters' primes, and he stayed at 140 too long. So these dudes, you know, they primes ain't gonna last forever. So Ramirez got his work cut out for him as long as Haney is still the boxer he's supposed to be. And I don't think it's a bad comeback fight. It makes solid sense, man. You know, still somebody, a former champion. You gotta respect that. He don't got a ton of losses. I think he got like a couple losses, right? He lost to Taylor. He got beat up by got outboxed by Barboza. He like he got a ton of losses. He got like 2 or 3. Let me see. I think it's 2 though. I'm not tripping. Let me see. All right, tripping. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button for me if y'all haven't. All right, man. Where we at? I think you got to put Jose Carlos Ramirez too at that. Tartan Tornado is one ugly nickname, dude. For real. Yeah, Jose Carlos Ramirez. Yeah, he only got the 2 losses. He 29-2 with 18 knockouts. He 32 years old. And he got outboxed pretty cleanly, in my opinion, by Barboza. He did do good in some spots, but the fact that Arnold Barboza is one of those guys that he don't look like the toughest guy to be. He just keep putting together wins. He's just a good boxer. He stayed consistent with it, right? But the way he got beat by that guy, I just don't. I think Devin Haney beat Barboza, and you know what I'm saying. As long as he's still him, gotta be key. He gotta still be him. Adrian, what's good, family? How you feeling? Yeah, get that bag, man. Get that bag. Get back in there. And they talking about this card being in the States as well. So I think that's cool. But as far as him being an undercard guy, I mean, block that out. That shit ain't about nothing. That don't even matter. The key is that you getting back in the ring and you getting the money that you looking for, right? It's an opportunity that you need to springboard yourself back into a rematch with a guy that did you wrong. So that'll just make the victory more sweet. And I don't want to skip steps, but I'm just looking ahead just a bit. You say like you do get past that guy to make the victory that much better. The fact that you had to go through all this shit, you know what I'm saying, and got put on his undercard. They're still trying to clown you. Just keep making, you know what I mean? Just keep making the most out of each opportunity. That's all. You gotta worry about what you can control at this point, and can't control the media. Go get that opportunity, beat his ass, and get back what's yours, man. Get back in the mix. Tartan is the name of the design the Scotsman wearing their kilt on some Rowdy Rock Pipers. Right. Tartan Tornado. That's a hell of a name, ain't it? Tartan Tornado. I'm like, what? Nah, bro. Mexicans support Barboza. I don't know. Rolling with the punches was good with it. But Barboza is he's a good boxer, good fighter, undefeated. He just do things. He do a lot of things well in there, right? He don't jump out off the screen at you, but he just can box and he get it done. And he just don't overdo it in there, right? Like something about that. He just don't. You get me? He do enough to win. Like if you just go watch the fight with Jose Ramirez. I mean, Jose Ramirez, just see how he boxed him, bro. He just boxed him. You get what I'm saying? And just took little steps back, controlled distance and range. Like he just controlled the pace of the fight as well. And that's the thing. If Jose Ramirez is not controlling the pace of the fight, I don't think he wins. That's another thing. Like he's a guy that he gonna push the pace, right? He fight at an accelerated pace. He like to push the issue. You get what I'm saying? He don't half-ass it. You get what I'm saying? And now that I don't see him fighting with that same level of intensity and focus, he missing some shit. So I don't see him being as dangerous. Shout out to my guy, man, my dog, man, Adrian, man, in the cash app. Much love, bro. Said bless the entire boxing family. That is it. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my guy, Adrian, man. You got Barboza or Catterall. Catterall, man, that's 50-50, bro. I go either way. Catterall ain't impressed me in recent fights either. He kind of looking a little iffy as well, but he still find a way to win. You know what I'm saying? That's really 50-50. Those dudes don't do nothing crazy in the ring, but they just know how to win. You get what I'm saying? They can box. You get what I'm saying? That's gonna be a slow-paced kind of fight, I think. Barboza and Catterall. Either guy could win. I don't even know who to go with. Maybe Barboza. Shit, who knows? He just keep finding a way to win. I'm gonna spin the block. Shout out to the Resistance. Yeah, man. Like Barboza and Catterall. I mean, Barboza is just a guy that I respect because he just, like I say, he keep finding ways to win. You know what I mean? That's just, you can't knock a guy like that. He get in there and he box you, bro. And he don't overdo it. He rarely put himself in bad situations, right? But he looked beatable, right? I don't want to be like crazy, but he looked beatable. But he just always find a way to beat somebody. He don't do nothing too crazy. He just do a lot of things well in there. And I don't want to call him basic. I don't like to call guys that, but he don't do nothing too crazy, bro. Just he box and win. He put them rounds together. J Boxing was good with it. If it's in the UK, I'll pick Catterall. Yeah, right. Spin the block. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. might have a leg up in that situation. We got Ammo Williams versus Patrice Vonley. I don't know if I know Ammo Guy. Let me pull this up. I don't think I know about Ammo Guy. Let me see. I just know Ammo on that get back trail, so I don't know what level of opposition they sticking him in there with again. But let me try to do some quick homework real quick. Or some quick surface level homework real quick. Oh, they don't got it up there. Yeah, I gotta look up this guy. I gotta do some homework on that guy. Patrice Vonley. Let me see. Volney. Okay, hold on. Let me check it out, man. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. 19-1 as well, huh? Who is this cat? Who is this cat, man? 19-1, 13 KOs, 35. There, they ain't got nothing else on him from Canada. Let me do some little recon. Most of his fights. Oh yeah, okay. He's a hometown guy. Okay. Where this fight gonna be at, Dub? You know where this fight gonna be at? I would say I don't. It'll be a blind pick at this point, like based off that little limited information. I see his record pretty solid for sure. Shout out to Urban Max. His record pretty solid. But I would guess they putting him in there with somebody that maybe take him some rounds, maybe put up some resistance, but not beat him. I see that he's a hometown guy, right? Fighting all the fights in Canada. That's why I asked. I wonder where the fight gonna be at. It's one of them situations where I feel like maybe if it's your first fight away from home. Get what I'm saying? One of them situations where you might be in for Orlando. Yeah, man. I'll go with Ammo, but I will do some homework because right now it's a blind pick because I haven't seen dude at all. I'm just going off of what I think based on where Ammo is at. Looking at dude, seeing where all his fights was at. Now you're about to fight in Orlando. Not saying that's make or break, but I definitely want to go do some homework. But it's a blind pick right now, and I'm assuming that is something that Ammo should be able to win. A fight he should be able to win. No one want to go to decisions. What that mean? I don't know what that means. Devin got cooked on Twitter asking if they want to see him on Undisputed. Oh, no one want to go to decisions. I mean, I bet some guys got to be like that. I just wish he would have took that opportunity when they first initially offered it to him. You know what I'm saying? It would have been better. But they're now double back and ask the people if they want to see it. So if they want to see you on Undisputed. I think people wouldn't have minded because the game called Undisputed and you was undisputed. So only fought on the Crawford versus Porter undercard. Oh, he did. Did he? Hold on, let me go back. I might have missed something. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong. There we go. I see it. There we go. I did miss one. I missed one. Damn, it took me a second. I almost missed it again. I see it. I see it right there. Because it was at the Mandalay Bay, right? That's what I was at, the Mandalay Bay. I think you're right. Yeah, that's a blind pick. Try to be honest with the people because I ain't do no homework. This quick little recon. Seen most of his fights. Damn near was where he from. Canada and shit like that. So he fought once on the Porter. He said Porter and Spence, did you say? And he lost that fight. It's funny. This dude was 28-0. He did lose that fight. That's the only loss. Wow. You see what I was saying about them when they lead a Ness for some reason? Not saying that's the total reason this dude he did fight is Falco. Oh, man, I'm butchering his first name. Esquiva, Falco. He was 28-0. But yeah, I see this. But yeah, that's the one fight where I'm saying he obviously left the Ness, and then that's the one he lost. I think it'll be another situation like that for whatever reason. Acting like it's too big for the game. I hated that. I don't know what his not one to, not tripping over the cover of the game is a little bit, I don't know, a little arrogant, man. I hope More at one point. I still do, bro. Losses happen, bro. He lost to a dangerous guy. Hamza Shiraz is dangerous, bro. It's a dangerous guy. That's a dangerous guy. I seen Falco fight before. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy that beat him. That's the only other guy that beat him, and that's the fight where he didn't fight where he from. So that I just have a thing of sometimes when guys, fight most of their fights somewhere, and then they, a couple times they do step out of their comfort zone, they be taking them L's. But I still want to go look him up because he is solid. He only got the one loss to a guy that was obviously undefeated and talented, and it wasn't like no blowout or nothing like that. What is this technical decision? What is this? Yeah, I don't even think it went. Yeah, it didn't even go. It stopped in the 6th, matter of fact. Got stopped in the 6th. He ended up losing on the cards. So that it. There's that too. See, you got to just go a little more than the surface level, but I just seen that he no evidence what it do, my guy. That's me. What's good? What's going on with my joint right now? Tripping. Yeah, there we go. We got it back. I'm just scrapping chat bathroom. Nothing to see here. We gonna see. Shout out to no evidence, but let's keep rolling, man. Look, I got something else to pull up while we here. While we's here, let me make sure. There we go. As we think of Tank versus Bud fight at 47. I think 47 too big for Tank. I think it'd be too much. Especially given how you feel about 40. Now you're asking 47 against Bud. Yeah, that's I think it'll be one of them things where the size is a lot of size, experience, and all that to get overcome. And when you talking about one of the absolute best of the best, man, that's tricky. I mean, obviously Tank got that equalizer, man. If he land, things get interesting. But overall, it'd just be hard to see me picking him over Bud. But I have to be like old and washed up. I don't know. But 47 seemed like a huge jump for Tank. As you talking about same weight classes naturally, and then now that conversation is interesting for sure. Gotta pull up Young Billiam, man. Young Billiam did have something to say. Boxing, they got Tank knocking Bud out. I ain't mad at you. Brian Newman said Tank got more power than Bud. Tank got the equalizer. Yeah, I mean, that's just tough to gauge, man. But that's a lot to overcome for somebody that I don't think we'll ever see Tank at 47. I think that's a lot. I think it's a whole lot, bro.
Are being misdiagnosed as problems or ADH or those wrong stereotypes.
Yeah.
When really in the old days, and Michael talked to you about that.
I feel like I'm losing my voice. I think I just need to drink some tea or something.
Those were the champions. Those were the warriors. Those were the kids that were celebrated. When you talk about constantly having to move, where Devin was described as that, of having an ADH or whatever that shit is, right? And they were like, I'm like, you're not giving my son no fucking medicine or nothing, no pills, no nothing.
Slow him down.
Right? Listen, Dev, he runs, he works out, you know what I mean? And he parties. You dig? He got a whole lot of ADH.
But to your point, find a way for them to channel that.
Absolutely.
Don't dumb it or numb it or silence that, but put them in something that they can channel that and
that was the last one. One and done, literally.
So we got into boxing, right? And we understood and found out.
Yeah, right, B-Dog. And truth be told, man, the only thing I was ever say is, if you got a 7-fight deal, could you fulfill the rest of the deal at 135? Is there enough talent and good fights there? Or would you have to entertain certain fights at 40? You know what I mean? That's a question. That's a good conversation for another
Sport it
day.
is, right?
He said any parties, huh?
You have to worry about the damage, right? And that's always in the back of my mind. It's Devin getting out in the sport with what even Floyd said is having all your faculties, right? So for me, knowing everything that we know about the sport, right, and all the connections, I wasn't going to do that to my youngest son, right? Because that's not where he was naturally gifted at. Devin was fighting regardless. He was fighting before he was put in the gym, right? So I put the tennis racket in his hand, and I said, okay, check this out. This is a sport that they're going to hit the game. The money is going to go by you. They're not going to hit the ball to you. They're going to hit the ball away from you. If you want the money, go get the ball. If you don't want the money, just let that money go by.
I like that. Raising Devin, and all the stuff that we've spoken about in the last hour or so about all the things that you've instilled with him, and the rest of the kids. As he becomes a man and his own person, is it hard kind of watching him do just that, coming to his own?
No, it wasn't hard. It was terrifying, right? Okay. And Dev like, Pops, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. I said, okay, well, if you're good, then you would break away, because I'm never gonna push you out. I'm gonna hold you tight. I'm gonna stand up with all my boys and all kids. You got to break out on way from me. I'm not gonna push you out. You got to break out. Other than that, I'm gonna be right there, shoulder to shoulder with you. Right. You know what I mean? But when you're ready to get out and let Pops be what I consider, if you want to be that alpha wolf of the pack, right, and get out in front, Pop's gonna lay back. You know what I'm saying? And be that wolf in the back.
Right.
Professional boxing analysts, academics said that Tank would put Devin in a wheelchair. What's your response to that?
Well, he knows a lot about music and nothing about boxing, right? Of course, that's a good way. That he has his opinion, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that we wanted to be in a position that no matter what, you feel something. You feel you know who Devin is. My job was to, once we got in the sport, was to bring the kind of eyeballs to him that he was deserving of in that Tank fight. Make no mistake about it. I think that they're more scared about the fight happening than us. Their fans are more scared about it, because if he would put him in a wheelchair, why you don't tell him to put him in it? You know what I mean? What you waiting on? You know what I mean?
Was the fight ever offered on your end for Tank, or how was that?
No, I spoke several times with Leonard Ellaby, who was a president at that time, with Mayweather Promotions. Of course, Devin was, speaking to Floyd. You know what I mean? And every time they said that it wasn't the right time until they've shown that they're not ready for the fight, that they don't want to fight. I think you've seen him bring up a 130-pounder, right? So if you can bring up a 130-pounder to you at 135, then you can go up to 140.
It seems
what's
like
good for the goose is good for the gander.
It seems like for me as a viewer, and I know a lot of people are going to have their opinions about what I say, but I feel like the fights that Tank is taking, I don't feel like are that appealing to me.
Absolutely, and that's the thing about, with Ak. I mean, with all due respect about his opinion, he can have his opinion, but I mean, Tank ain't putting them in the wheelchair. So why you think he gonna put Devin?
Good point.
And you know, you never knew about Lamont Roach.
I didn't.
No, you didn't. You know what I mean? I did. I'm in boxing, but no one knew about Lamont Roach. No one knew about. No one knows these guys.
I didn't know much about.
I ain't gonna do that. We know Lamont Roach.
No one knows these guys, right? So you only know about who Tank is fighting from Tank, right? We really put that work in. You know what I'm saying? We really been in there with in the gym with him.
It's not
you know
old, by the way.
So what I'd say is that it's disrespectful to the sport and disrespectful to your peers when you don't offer them a fight, when you don't make that fight happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
right.
see.
So I always salute those that make it happen, those that get together and put on great events. You know what I mean? You just can't be on Osterring.
First and foremost.
Do you really want to fight? Do you really want Devin to fight Garcia again, or does Devin want it?
Definitely we want Ryan Garcia to enroll in VADA and start getting tested, show that he's a clean fighter. You know what I mean? He in his circus after post fight, he said that he was going to go to rehab. He said that he was going to go do this, do that. He ain't did nothing. The man went over to Japan for an exhibition. That's what he went to go do. And
did he do that because he's suspended?
Huh? Was good,
did
bro.
he do that because he's suspended?
Ricky was good.
Right. He did that because he's suspended. But the thing about it is if you're really clean, right, I would say, right, show the people that you're clean by going to the same agency that you tested dirty at, right, and start giving them some clean piss.
Right. Start there.
Start there.
For those who don't know, VADA is an organization that tests regularly, but I believe what you were saying in another interview was that it's a 24-hour, they can call you whenever.
They can call you whenever. It's random testing.
So it's not just before weigh-ins. It's not just after the fight. It's not just...
Yeah, just like anything else. If you have a corporate job or you have a job that you signed up and they say they could test you at any time. If you're a pilot or if you're, you know what I mean, something of real responsibility to others, right? You know what I mean? And then you say, they came in and tested me. It was only a little bit.
I think they both retired.
A small amount. Just a little bit. You know what I mean? They said, what happened? They tested me. I just had a little bit in there. You know what I mean?
No.
I think they both retired. Well, that was just more of him. Shout out to the Danza Project. That was more of him talking about them actually wanting a rematch. And Ryan happened to be clean. And, you know, it's just crazy because it's hard for them to do interviews without speaking about Tank. And it's with me, it's always about boxing. I just don't understand how like you can't promote without slighting the next guy. Like you talk about opponents and the guys that he fight, and then you proceed to fight the guys after he fought. Like this is mind blowing. Like it's just only people that don't pay attention to boxing could you pull that off on. That's all I'm saying. That stuff be a little bit frustrating. Like I rock with y'all, I support y'all, but I hate that. Like that part of it. Like I get it, it's competitive. You know, you're gonna talk your trash, but sometimes you just say things that just don't make a lot of sense. Or even the people, like it seemed like they be trying to massage his ego when they get up there and they say, you know, I don't think his opponents are appealing. But then, see, because you're not a real boxing fan, when he tell you you don't know who Lamont Roach is, and you're like, nah, I don't. You don't know who he is because you don't really watch this shit. That's all. I hate that. Y'all go there and y'all get that off with the people that don't watch it, because I would have told you right off the bat, I knew about Lamont Roach for years. Just because he lose one fight don't mean he a bad fighter. Like, you got me up if that's the way I'm looking at boxing, bro. So then you say the opponents are not appealing. Do you know that he's literally just got battered? Like, I get it, but the Osterine, but do you know Tank made that dude quit on his knee or retire on his knee? I don't even want to say quit, retire on his knee. And then you say the opponent's not appealing, but he literally fighting the guy that, so you get what I'm trying to say? When are the opponents not appealing? Like, are you just, that's why I say you just trying to massage people's egos, man, with these comments. And then when your next guy is who he is, I'm not knocking Ramirez, but is that appealing? Because I guarantee you, if I ask Buddy from the show, do you know who Jose Ramirez is? He gonna say no. So is that appealing? Like, you get what I'm saying? My thing is, I'm really so much for boxing that I try my best every day to not shit on the product that's out there. And that's all we do with the conversation. We can't just call it for what it is. Yeah, he fought this guy, a cool fighter, but he ain't better than my son. Like, I'm good with that, but just trying to convince the world that this guy's fighting all trash and you taking the fights that nobody want to fight. Meanwhile, literally now on record for fighting multiple guys after he fought him. At least two to come off the head right off the bat. You got a Gamboa that you said you was going to outperform him in, and that didn't happen. Then you get what I'm saying? The same shit with Ryan Garcia. That didn't go. You get me? I'm not knocking it, but it's like y'all all fought in or around the same level of competition with a certain name or hair that stand out. And that's okay, but I'm tired of that talk. It's weak, it's lame. Find another way to promote. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like you make it seem as if you fighting guys that nobody else in the world has fought. Like, that shit don't make sense. I hate that. You know what I mean? Just promote without saying tank. Like, that 4-letter word be tearing y'all up, man. Like, every interview. And it's like people will be with you the whole interview, or, you know, most of the interview until the 4-letter word come up. That 4-letter word come up, but a 4-letter name come up, tank, and it's over. Interview over now. It's like everything you say after that is about to be wild. Like, damn. So that's all I'm saying. If you're going to slight the opponents, at least be smart enough not to fight the same guys and then not do as good as he did against them in more than one occasion. That's not looking good. So imagine that. What world are we in where you get to slight the guy for beating certain fighters and then you fighting them after the fact? You shit on him if he fight. That's like very simple way to look at it. That's why I say, man, it costs you nothing to give somebody they just do. It costs you nothing to give somebody credit where it's due. You don't got to pat nobody on the back. You don't got to stroke no egos. But all this, I'm tired of it from fighters too. Tired of y'all saying how people are trash and then be proven wrong. Stop dismissing everybody in boxing outside of yourself. Yeah, you can say ain't none of these dudes messing with me. They can't beat me. Talk your shit, but to just call everybody trash and bums and then you get in the ring and you get proved otherwise, that shit don't look good, man. Telling you, it costs you nothing. Say, yeah, that dude talented, but he can't with me. Straight like that. He ain't on my level. And I'm cool with that, but all this trash, C level it is, D level it is. He can get better since the amateurs. This guy can't do nothing with me. And then he get in there and do a whole lot with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he can get in there and do a whole damn lot with you. So that's all I'm saying, man. Learn from Floyd, man. Y'all keep saying this. Y'all reading from the playbook, the Floyd Mayweather playbook, but y'all reading the wrong pages, man. Y'all studying the wrong shit. You know how to salute your opponent. Give your opponent some credit. So when you beat him, people can't say you just beat up a guy that you was just calling a bum, because you're gonna want credit. So take a page, take the right shit out of Floyd playbook, man. Stop just trying to market man. Really see how he moved. He fought the fights, big guys up when he needed to big them up, and then beat their ass, man. I'm trying to fight Pitbull and Barrios too. I jammed up for trying to chase Tank leftovers, yeah. And I hate to call people leftovers. Shout out to Big Dre, man. Asking the Giraffe, no. Champ Ross, what it do? Shout out to my guy Creo. Tank don't like to be touched, but somehow always Haney running in the ring. When Tank do it, just keep quiet. I don't know. Yeah, why is 447 still talking about a 35-pounder? I mean, that's why I say his dad doesn't do him he don't do him any good when he talk about that fight. Y'all not gonna make that fight. I just think y'all had two separate, obviously, weight classes, especially with him being about to be at 47 soon. Like that ship sailed. Same thing with the Shakur fight, and it's all good because they're great fights for Haney to make at 47. That's that good comeback fight against Ramirez. That's a solid bout for him. And then he can continue his career at 47. Think things get extremely interesting up there for him, but that's where he's gonna be at. You know what I mean? I've been absent. Shout out to Big Seprin. At the end of the day, he's a hell of a fighter. Yeah, world champions, but there's only one TBE. You know it. You know it. In fact, Ryan, Devin's biggest fight should be embarrassing. You know why? It's only embarrassing to a degree too, since I think because of the way they tried to bill it. Like they tried to bill him as an unworthy competitor, or unworthy opponent, like a guy that just wasn't really worth fighting. We gonna do now. You get what I'm saying? And he ain't good, and that's why it sting the way it do. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say they ain't never gonna forget 420. But I think, like I said, it's he got his path card back out for him to get back to Ryan Garcia. They be tripping, bringing up Devin. Sometimes people say, no, he do it too. But you know what? The last time he did it to but I just hate doing that, right? Like the tit for tat. Like if I'm Tank ain't really the topic, right? So I don't really want to be like, well, Tank said this too, and it's not really on the fighters. It's not even Devin that I'm talking about. It's his dad. Nobody has show me somebody in Tank corner that's always talking about Devin. Show me. And the last time, like I was getting to that, Tank mentioned Devin. He said he mentioning them right now because they hot, because they got a little caught something. Didn't he say some shit like that? He really said it for what it was. So I'm not one of them people. I call this shit across the board, but I just hate that. Like if I ain't talking about him, I ain't thinking about something he when he mentioned it. When it's on him, I'll bring it up. But it ain't on Tank right now. It's on Bill. And Bill's the one bringing up Tank Davis, and when it just don't even make sense to do it. Like that interview and that clip would have been perfectly fine without the mention of Tank. They'd have did way better without it. You know what I'm saying? I think once you start mentioning his name, like now you have to prove some kind of way that he's not what people think he is by, writing a check that usually his son ain't going to be able to cash, and that's respect to him. But that's what I'm saying. That just don't bring the guy up, especially with no intent on fighting him, and keep talking about what he doing. And then you literally fighting in about to rematch a guy that it only took him 6 rounds to deal with. You get what I'm saying? So it's just tough sledding, man. It's hard to keep selling that same noise to the people when we seeing it for what it is. Like, that dude is it. That's why y'all bring him up so much. Calling Ryan a C-class fighter and then getting trashed by a C-class fighter. Yeah. That judgment. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not Tank at 47 is nasty work. Yeah, that shit is unnecessary. I never asked him to do it. I don't want to see it. But some people feel like he can go up to 47 and beat guys. I don't see that being the case, but maybe the interviewers starting stuff. Yeah, it do, but at the same token, if you just ran it back, then nobody set him up to bring up Tank. He did that. They willingly do that shit every time. And it's not really it's him. So it usually falls on his son because he's the mouthpiece for him. He's so vocal. So I'm not a tit for tat guy like, well, Tank said this, and then, well, Devin said it too. And it's like right now, it's on Bill. Bill is the one that's actively doing it. Like, I don't see it being with nowhere near the consistency on Tank's side that it is with Bill. Like, that shit, you would think now with him about to be at 47 that those talks would die down, because realistically, neither guy is planning to fight the other guy. I got other shit going on. It's okay, but that's all I'm saying. And again, I'm nice about it. I'm nice about it. Most people be calling him all out his name. I'm laid back about it. I don't go too overboard. So I don't even know why people think it's like, I call it all across the board, all these dudes. But in this case, I said this before and I'll say it again, it's 2025. You don't need to promote him the same way you used to. People know who he is. They know what he about. We feel like we know what he capable of. The real ones still rock with him. You don't got to keep selling this, my son is better than Tank, because that's all I hear. Every time you bring them, that's what you're trying to convince anybody that's listening. And there's no way to really actually prove that. And this is why I even bring it up and say it's bad promotion, because you continue to undermine everything he doing while making some of the same moves he made after him and not doing as good as he did after the fact. And then thinking people can't call it out. And then you wonder why they be calling you a clout chaser, because y'all you're about to be 2 weight classes apart for real, and he's still talking about him. Why? Dude, let it go. And think about it. You set the table once you bring him up by trying to slight him and convince people, look, my son taking the fights that nobody's taking. Oh yeah, we fought Ryan. We about to fight Ramirez to get back to Ryan. Oh, let me mention, Tank knocked Ryan out first. You get me? It becomes childish. So it's like, bro, that play school promotion shit ain't working. Stop. Your son got so much more to offer than trying to prove to the world that he better than Tank. There's no way to prove that shit. Like, as far as them fighting, they ain't gonna be able to prove it. You get what I'm saying? They're not gonna be able to prove it. Keep trying to convince the world that, yeah, we were in talks, and man, cut the shit. Y'all just wasn't gonna fight. Y'all was two different places and wasn't gonna fight. Just wasn't gonna fight, bro. But he'll keep trying to sell us that. Yeah, man, my son is better than him. Look what we're doing. And then when you examine and you peel the layers back and you see what they're doing, you like, bro, it didn't take. All right, never mind. You get me? So that's all I'm saying. Get that play school promotion shit up out of here. And I'm only saying that because that's the shit that only work for people that's casuals that just caught on. Like, we know what's going on. Yeah, the truth be told, you got one of the most successful sons in boxing, bro. That's real. And people gonna rock with that. But again, to still push in 2025, Tank anything is bogus. And the same thing go for Tank. If that make you feel any better, I don't want to hear this shit either. But he ain't been the guy known for doing that. He ain't been the guy that's been painted as the clout chaser in this situation because he speak the least out of any of them. So I just call it for what it is. It's a fight that I would always want to see. Think it will always be competitive, but I always had my feelings about how I think it'll play out. You know what I mean? I just don't think he beats Tank. That's just my thoughts. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see it. But like, again, I want to be clear. I'm not knocking Bill. I call it, that's the only thing that I don't like. Like, just you can do your interviews would do so much better without the mention of him, because you usually can't back the shit that you're saying about it. Just the same rhetoric over and over. It's like, it's nothing new. It's nothing new you can say about what he doing. And then you would be doing something after he did it, and that's great. It's shitty when he do it. Oh, look, y'all, look what we doing. We fighting Ryan Garcia. Don't nobody take the tough fights. We like, what? What the hell are you talking about? Like, damn, bro. Like, are we stupid or are we dumb? Which one at this point, bro? Because that's pretty much what you telling us. You ain't even giving us how we either stupid or we dumb right now to keep believing that shit. That's why I say you don't have to promote that way. I support him. I rock with him. I don't got no like calling man out his name and shit on him, and he's a cap artist. I ain't doing all that, but I'm just like, bro, it's like, it's in bad taste when you continue to focus on something that you have no intention on getting in the ring with and doing anything with. It's no, like, why? What's up with I gotta one up him in interviews even when it don't have shit to do with him. That's lame, bro. It been lame, but you would think now after a 12 rounds and 420 with this fool that would. Like, you should be off that. Like, all right, bro, he doing what he doing. Like, this is another thing I'll say. You've been trying to convince us the entire time that the reason that y'all haven't fought is because of him. He don't want it. So at what point do you stop talking about it? Because now you're about to be even farther away from the opportunity, but yet and still you continue to promote it. Like, and it's weak. That's all I'm saying. Like, you selling your son short in that regard. And that's my only issue with anything he does. Like, don't talk about that man because y'all can't fight him. Can't fight him. I know you listen. There's no way you got a son in boxing and you see what Tank is and what he doing, and you ain't like, damn, we trying to get exactly there. But y'all so damn successful in your own right, you might even get there because the people made that what it was. People made their decision on Tank. That gap will never be closed. Respectfully, I mean this with the utmost respect. That shit is over with. Let me just say it. That gap will never be closed, in my opinion. That gap that exists between them, and it don't even got nothing to do with skill, because what you focus on is trying to convince people that we're better than what he is, and that's not the case. It's never going to look like that to the people, maybe to your fans, but overall, it's not going to look that way. But you don't have to convince people and anybody that'll listen from time to time in these interviews that, look, oh yeah, he ain't doing shit. Look what we doing. Like, it just don't make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't sell your son short. You got a lot of shit that you could sell him as, and I said this before, it's just, it don't have to have nothing to do with another fighter, because the minute you bring up another fighter, now the interview goes another direction. Instead of you just talking your shit and bigging up your your son and talking about what y'all on. Like it start to be like, well, we better than that guy. And it's like, prove it. And then it's like the last time they seen you get in there with a guy that he got in there with is like, what happened? So you get what I'm saying, bro? It's tough, bro. It's tough. And that's all I'm saying. And then look, I'm a nice guy about it. Y'all know this. I ain't shitting on that man. If he was from the outside looking in, he could disagree all he want, but he can't say I'm up here just talking crazy and saying anything. I'm not. I just think that me, in my honest opinion, you could do so much better without the mention of that fighter. Because you don't have to convince the world that you better than him. You can just convince the world that you great. And that's it. And let them decide if you better than them. There's no conversation that you're going to have on any one of these platforms that's going to get the overall masses to agree with the message that you spewing. That's all I'm saying. And I think at some point you want to learn from your mistakes. And I just think that's a mistake at this point to continue to bring that man's name. It's dumb. And if he do it, it's the same thing because y'all not fighting. You get me? So I keep it consistent across the board. You don't see no recent interviews with him really saying his name. If he get asked about him, that's something different. You ain't hear the interviewer ask him about no Tank. These dudes just always bring his opponents are not appealing to me. They're not appealing. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, fights you watch, like, who cares? Like, get what I'm saying? Like, literally, like, dudes always complaining about something. You trying to convince yourself, or at this point, it gotta be himself because the world don't believe it. That's all I'm saying. You got to learn from the mistakes, and I don't knock nothing he do. I'm just critical of that one promotional tactic because that's what it seems to be, and it's a petty one. It's cheap. It's like a cheap tactic at this point. Like where y'all at? Where Tank fight at? 135. Where y'all about to fight at? 144, and we going to 47. What is that? 2 weight classes apart? Oh, y'all will ever fight? Nah, it's over with. What are we talking about? Don't even do it. That's all I'm saying. But maybe they got something personal I don't know about. It's never personal with me. They still got my support. That's my only criticism. It's just boxing. It's just a boxing conversation. But trust me, trust and believe. The most people you hear speak about Bill gonna go a way different way than me. I just choose not to do that. It's unnecessary. Shout out to Marquis. What's good with it, bro? Flex on him. You know what I'm saying? Bill never learns from his mistakes. He need to. He should, know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you still got the people in the boxing world that's rocking with you. It ain't like people don't rock with you. You know what I'm saying? You still got your people going to bat for you, arguing and carrying on and all that good stuff. But I would, if I were him, I would just lay up off of that because it's so much smoke at 40. Yeah, well, you done with 40 now, but you got a real situation in front of you. And I wouldn't, to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't even feel comfortable casting those stones, bro. I wouldn't even feel comfortable casting those stones because what you gonna do when you get in there? You're not the same. You done talked all this shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Focus up, man, because I'm rooting for y'all, but. That one up in that man, that gap will never be closed, in my honest opinion. It just won't. The people made their decision, and they rock with that young man. That's just what it is. Trying to do chant raw dollar bills. That guy. That's why we talking about him. I mean, it depends on. I ain't never say he ain't that guy. I think him and his son is one of the most successful father-son tandems in boxing, and I like what they do. I like what they do for the most part. You know what I mean? They kicked the door in, man. They found their way, they found their lane, and they took it. Skywalker Boxing was good with it. So I want to be clear, like when this, you don't got to come to his aid. Like this ain't a diss piece. Just tell me when I'm lying. Tell me when I'm wrong about what I'm saying. And why would you even bring up a guy unnecessarily? Like that shit is lame. That's what's gonna get people not. You know, you could get more people on your side without that weak ass tactic. That's all I'm saying. You can't keep one up. You can't one up a guy by going 12 rounds with a dude that he stopped in 6 rounds, and then you continue to talk about the opponents he fighting when you literally about to rematch this guy. Like, you get me? And I'm not shitting on none of that, but why do that? You can't one up them. Like, you literally putting them in weird situations. Like, who the hell ain't following boxing enough to know what's going on? Like, you can't make him look bad. Yeah, yo, Lamont Roach, okay. Ryan Garcia for the second time. And then some people think you're not going to win. I'm the guy that's pushing that you can win. You see what I'm saying? So when I got fair criticism, ain't, you know, it's nothing personal. You know, I rock with Dollar Bill. I rock with 40 Mil Bill. Yeah, you might be. You know what I mean? I support him though, you know. Shout out to Ace. My bad, bro. Ace asked me about the NUA fight. My bad. It just came to me while I was D-Ray, what it do, man? He said it's Drain Ryan. Y'all still thinking Ryan drink? Shout out to Ace, man. I think you said something about the NUA fight, right? Oh yeah. Shout out to you, bro. Just let me know, Ace. I see you. I seen your comment. Shout out to my guy Skywalker Boxing. We're gonna rock for a few more minutes, y'all. Shout out to Creo, man. You know. That's all it is. That's all, you know what I'm saying? Switch gears on them, bro. Like it's 2025. It's a better way to do it. That's all I'm saying. And I think he in position to do it. You got the platforms. People still want you on their platforms. They ask you questions, right? They still rock with you 100%, right? You get what I'm saying? It's a lot to like, bro. It's a lot to like. All right, bet, Ace, bet. It's a lot that you could sell him on. You got a hell of a comeback story looming. You get what I'm saying? And none of that shit got to involve Tank Davis. Your path to being great, and this is, it's okay to say it now because it is what it is. Your path to being great ain't got nothing to do with him, and that's cool. And his father need to understand that. That's not shitting on him. Like that's telling him some real shit. That's some shit he need to hear. Name me one person that ain't tired of hearing him talk about a guy every year that they never gonna fight. Every year about shitting on what he doing while he continue to win, and then you done had the fight of your life the last time out. You get me? That shit could have really changed your career. You get me? It's a bigger fight for you, and it don't gotta involve him. You focus on revisiting the crime, getting back in the ring first, beating him, Ramirez, getting back to Ryan, getting him out the way. You know what I mean? Go beat up a guy like Tiff. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, he got a dope ass path back to being great. I don't care what nobody's saying. It don't gotta involve Tank Davis. That's all I'm saying. You don't gotta keep saying that shit. Nobody believe it at this point either. I don't think, but him. You gonna bring up? Nah, he never gonna get that fight. He's never gonna get the fight, bro. They going to 47. Tank could never be at 47. Devin said once he go up, he's never coming back down. That's over with. That ship sailed. You know what I'm saying? That's all. He said he had no choice but to keep it same. I hope he don't think like that. I think he could leave it alone because I think it's been proven that y'all not gonna fight. I think it's clear as day. I think all the writing that could be on the wall is on the wall for that fight that never happened. So I think just chilling on it is a better way to go, man. Much fight I never heard of all the time. Bill talks about fighters they would never fight. You know what I'm saying? And then that one in particular, like, it's just so much shit that you really can do now. Like, remember that guy, Jerron Ennis? Remember when you got asked a fight that you would want in 2025? You said Jerron Ennis and Devin Haney. Remember that? Start talking shit like that now because that's where you at. You up there where them big boys is at. So ain't nobody trying to hear you talk about no lightweight no more. You get what I'm saying? Respectfully. Nobody want to hear that shit about no lightweight because you ain't fighting him. He ain't fighting you. You ain't fighting him. But it's over with. You know what I mean? Ready to go to 47, bro. Tank need to do a new one. I think Tank could beat some 47 pounders. He barriers though. Yeah, beat him at 40, 47. It's just, I don't see it. He built the foundation. I'm talking about Tank. And I think, if you can accomplish those, if he could accomplish them, he cooking with grease. But that's the thing. They built it tunnel vision, but they can stop now. You get me? Like, it was cool. We got it. It was back and forth. It was entertaining because they still was within the earshot of fighting each other, right? It was still possible. Now we get to the point where it's like, yo, it ain't possible no more. They not fighting. You get me? They not fighting. That's all. So that's just my little, as the queen put it, my 2 cents on it. That's it. That's all I had to say about that. In my Forrest Gump voice, nobody want to hear that. You get me, too? So nobody want to hear that shit, Tariq. Get me? Stop saying it, man. Stop saying it, but find another way to promote, and I think you'll be all right, bro. I think you'll be all right. Find a different way. It's another way out there for you, bro. And the people, I guarantee you, the people will get behind it because it'll be genuine and authentic. And that's one thing about boxing fans. The real ones, they love authenticity, man. And a genuine person, man. And you selling shit that people really could get behind, not the shit that people ain't trying to hear. That's all I'm saying. But we gonna keep rolling, man, as we wrap up. You know, one fight that I keep bringing up, and I hope that they get everything signed, sealed, and delivered, is Hitchens and T.O. because they, you know, that's a must see right there, man. Hitchens out there, he got a message for you, T.O.
Yo, somebody tell T.O. fuck you, T.O. I'm coming for all them belts, pussy. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. This shit coming back to Brooklyn. Cause you not from Brooklyn for real, nigga. Let's go, we coming for all them belts. Yo, Keith, tell that boy sign a contract. Sign a fucking contract. Yeah.
Yo, he amped up, yo. Yeah. Yo, Richardson just amped up. You telling me you want to see him in T.O. throw down? He came in the joint, hyped up. Hey, T.O., you heard what he say? Come for them belts, man. Line it up, man. Line it up with all the little drama and stuff that do go around. We still got time for good fights to talk about, but that's one that I would be looking forward to, and I respect T.O. for taking that fight. Same thing with Hitchens. I think he's a guy that people kind of counted out. If I'm being honest, I've seen a lot of people count him out. I think he could prove some people wrong, where I think Hitchens is a little better than people giving him credit for. So I like his energy, bro. I like the little bit of trash talking. That's a fight that really can happen. That needs to happen. It's a unification. Teal might have made a smart move by declining, you know, a Matias fight on pay-per-view. If he can get a Hitchens fight in NYC, that might be a smart move for him, man. Unification against a quality, a champion, a legit champion to me. And Hitchens made the best man win. It's like a 50-50 type fight. But I think Styles make fights, and that one is tricky for T.O. It's not saying he can't win it, but I think Hitchens got it, man. Our promotion, the man, is going to be about tank. Yeah, I hope not. I hope not tunnel vision. I hope they don't go that route with it. I think that's going to be kind of lame. But you know, who am I? I hope they find a better way to promote, because they don't need to. Like it said, like it was cool for y'all to go back and forth. Like I said, when it was still a possibility y'all could fight at a weight class, but with you going up even higher and him being where he at, like it's cool, bro. It's still great fights for you to make. Like I said, you said your 2025 fantasy fight was Jaron Ennis. I don't think that shit gotta be a fantasy fight if you up there in 2025. You make the right moves, you might just be there. Like Hitch, my guy, just be super ashy with that drug dealer lineup. You stupid, bro. Tells to fight anybody anytime soon. Man, nah, it was a name for T.O. I'm not mistaken. Hold on. T.O.'s fighting a winner. Did somebody tell me about the winner of, was it Catterall and Barboza? I think, was it the winner, him fighting the winner of Catterall and Barboza, possibly? That's the next time he'll be in the ring? I got to double check that. I got to ask my guy. I think he told me that. I could be tripping, but I think he did say that. Hitchens got lumped up by Gustavo Lemos. Gustavo was bringing that smoke, man. Gustavo, some people, like, again, styles may fight. Some people present different challenges for different guys, right? And that's all that was. You know, Gustavo Lemos made the fight difficult, getting in Hitchens' chest with the pressure, pushing the pace. You know what I'm saying? Making it physical in some spots, right? That's what he was doing. So, but you see, like, he'll perform like that. That fight had people thinking Hitchens wasn't going to beat Paro, and then look how he go out there and perform. So styles make fights, bro. Gustavo Lemos was able to make that fight tougher than what people anticipated. I mean, shit, it's going to get like that sometimes in boxing. Every fight ain't going to be easy, but when it mattered, when the light was shining the brightest, he shined the brightest, right? When the stage was set, he was in there fighting for his first title. He went out there and won that thing officially. Shout out to my baby girl, man. Now that I had baby due to be silent, I want to say thank y'all for supporting Jusdu. Yeah, thank y'all. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Everybody, if you didn't, make sure you do. I believe it when T.O. I believe T.O. when that fight gets signed and sealed, Africa style was all wrong for T.O. Right. That's what I think. Keyshawn handled that though. Yeah. Keyshawn and Styles. That's the thing. Bank Styles Styles, I said that. I said it was gonna look different. I told people all along that fight with Keyshawn and Lemos would look different because of how Keyshawn Davis fight, and I wasn't surprised. You know, don't like the way Hitchens moved around Matias. What I like, Jay, is his honesty. People might not like it, the answer, but I like the honesty. He was saying, like, as far as the rehydration calls, I heard him speaking on it, saying, you know, maybe if it was somebody that wasn't as dangerous as him, he'd be willing to risk it and do it. But I think he had a change of heart when it was all said and done. He ended up fighting under them rules anyway. So I don't think it was one of them things where he didn't fight him being scared of him. He honestly said, like, man, it's something else to think about and consider, like, to fight under the rehydration calls, fighting that dude. You get what I'm saying? But I get you, man. I understand it completely. Feel like he should have just fought him. But I think he made the smart. I think he made the smart move. I think he made the smart move, though. Yeah. I don't think he ducked him. I don't think he ducked him because he was saying it, but he just gave a real answer. Like, it'd be something to think about. I think he can beat him too, though. Styles, man. Like, boxers gonna give Matias issues. You're not gonna be able to walk everybody down, but he could. You know what I'm saying? He could. Matias is dangerous at the style that he do possess, coming forward, bringing pressure, throwing punches on awkward little angles. He don't load up. He generate a lot of power in the inside. He a dangerous guy, and he's effective at what he do. If you can't neutralize him, you're going to be in trouble. Shout out to L, man. I don't want to butcher your name. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you sliding through, man. Matias was signed to fight Parham in Africa. Matias just lost. Yeah. That too, I forgot about that, bro. Then he still fight under. Yeah, he did. He ended up fighting under him. Yeah, he ended up fighting under him. But that did happen. He was, and he lost to Parrow, and then that's all that was. Hitchens ended up fighting the winner because he would have fought the winner. So if Matias would have beat Parrow, that's would have been next in line for Hitchens. But Parrow beat Matias, so then Hitchens was in line. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my baby girl. Yeah, we looking for 4 more channel members for the month. Yes, we are. We're going to keep building and growing. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the JBT fam. And we hosting a meet and greet as well. How to play the commercial again, man. Yeah, T.O. would beat smaller man versus both of them. Shorter for sure. Shorter, man. I'm going to start. Yeah, I'm going to watch Keyshawn even fight Tank. What is he accomplished? They're going to come for you. Yeah, I don't even know if he got a tank high, but they'll come for you. T.O. Like I said, I got to double check. I think I hear he was going to get the winner. Did I hear Catterall Barboza? I got to double check that, though. Keyshawn not ready for Tank. Keyshawn just need more experience. Just keep doing what he doing. That's all. Just keep doing what he doing. That's it. That's all, man. Keep doing what he doing. That's it. Just keep getting better. Keep winning. Keep putting them wins together. I think he just a guy that's vocal. He know who one of the most dangerous guys. He know who the big fight is for him. Obviously, he ain't gonna fight his guy in Shakur. So you got to focus on a guy like Tank. But I don't think he hell bent on fighting. Whereas if he don't fight him, it's bust. Like, he still can keep doing what he's doing. He need more experience anyway. But again, once you win that title, anything is possible. Once you get a belt under your, a strap on your waist. So he got to beat Baranchik first. 25 Keyshawn take out on his next fight. Shit, he about to fight Baranchik. He gonna beat him up. That's easy money. You can't be better. That's not the fight to bet against Keyshawn. He's the 1 through 5 best in the division. Yeah, he just want that little more season than Big Supreme for sure. More fights is better for him. The more experience, the better going into a fight like that. If you already get a fight like that, but I don't think we'll see it. I think that he kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he in the class of fighters that Tank gonna fight. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Mark West, what it do? Still holding on them belts. He won't fight top fighters. I'm hearing that him and Hitchens might have something going for April. For April or something like that. So let's see it. Shout out to my guy Ace. He said he's gonna bet you $25. Keyshawn take it. Shout out to my guy Ace, man. I think Keyshawn about to I think he about to solidify himself at the lightweight division with a win over Baranchik. And from there, it's only up. You just got to keep ascending, keep getting better, keep winning, stay focused. Him and Bomac got something good going on. He worked with some really talented fighters. He got a good camp, a good circle, inner circle. So he good. Keyshawn good to go, man. Good to go. Just got to keep on putting them wins together, bro. That's all. Got to keep putting them wins together. My bad, y'all. Let's go. Y'all smash the like button as we wrap up, man. Ace to say, might as well say you're 25 now. Ace ain't serious about betting against Keyshawn. Not in his next fight, right? Hell nah. Keyshawn might be the fight for Tank. Could be. Never know, man. Never know. But I just don't think we'll see it. I like to be wrong about that. I wouldn't mind being wrong about that. Davis won't get a Tank fight, but Kishoshito Davio. That's funny. Now we're gonna wait till the fight. Like just say anything can happen. Yeah, we'll be here for it though. Hey, shout out to my guy, man. Nah, I think Keyshawn is building. I think he on one, bro. I think he going about it the right way, bro. Going about it the right way. So I think we'll see him excel, bro. I think he'll do his thing come fight night. And lastly, man, y'all already know this was the card for the Tank card, they saying anyway. J-Rock, Yoenis Tellez, Sandor Martin, Alberto Puyo, Gary Antoine Russell, and Jose Valenzuela. Look like a solid ass card though to me. Very solid, man. I'm gonna be tuned in. That's a good card right there. That's a solid card. I'm really interested to see what Gary Antoine Russell gonna do in his second shot at the title. You already know, bro. But sure, my guy. And 3 world championship fights, yeah, man. You probably don't even realize it. But that wasn't even to Keyshawn. You missed what he was saying. You just went over your head. You just hear Keyshawn anything, you get trigger happy. I'm ready to see Canelo retire Crawford. Crawford loaded gloves. Damn, Crawford loaded gloves came in saying you ready to see Canelo and Crawford. Man, no, dog. I'm ready to see Crawford chip Canelo ass. I'm giving Crawford. Man, hold on, man.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. Saying? If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
No, break your neck. You get me? Break your neck. That butt. Shout out to Crawford loaded gloves, man. Canelo get another decision. I'm putting that Crawford energy in the air, man. We putting that Canelo pack in the air, man. We putting the Canelo pack. We gonna have the Canelo pack in our lungs, man. You know, you gonna have that Canelo pack in our lungs, bro. Trying to tell y'all.
I want to do something with you called Cursing with Canelo. Cursing with Canelo. You say some of the best curse words. Is that the first words that you learned was fuck, bitch, shit? Like, and you say them well.
Yeah.
Even right now. Yeah. You're like, oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker, son of a bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, you fucking kidding me, motherfucker, dumb bitch.
Yes. I love it. So this is what I want to do. I want to do Cursing with Canelo, man.
You look like you were gonna punch him.
Yeah, I will. If he come closer, I fuck him.
Classic Nello. Day was good with it, fam. Y'all know I'm the clip king. Yeah, but shout out to him. 30K on Canelo was crazy. Just that was a Crawford message to Gary. Yeah, I know. Y'all know I know that. I know that. People posting it like he was talking to Tank, but I know he was talking to Gary right there. That happened around the time where Gary was talking about that he slapped him and all that stuff. I just played that because that's the Crawford energy. I know who it's for, but that's the Crawford energy that we pump. I'll break your neck. That's what we talking about. Mr. Focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. You dig? You dig?
I don't expect
Nello,
anything less than that with that kind of person. He's an because he's mad because I leave Golden Boy. I'm the golden. I'm the diamond in Golden Boy. Golden Boy is not the same without me. That's why he's angry. I have the proofs. I have proofs. I put my liars in, and he tried to steal money. I have proofs. I don't want to do anything against that kind of guys. I don't want that vibes. I don't really give a shit about Oscar. But if he says something here in my territory, I need to say something, right?
I need to say something. Said I don't need that vibes. I don't need that vibes. He said, I'm the diamond and golden boy. yo, this is the funniest shit ever, man. How much you want to bet Bud gets stopped? I don't know, man. He ain't been stopping nothing lately, man. He gonna have to show me, dog. But shout out to Nello, man. That was for my guy talking about the Bud and Nello fight, man. Another dope build in the books, man. I appreciate everybody that continues to rock with your boy. Take me to get in the ring with Bud. For me to get in there with Bud, shit, give me that. Give me whatever his last opponent got. You know what I'm saying? Whatever his last opponent got, let me get that. You know what I mean? I'm in there, B. You know what I'm saying? Let me get whatever his last opponent got. Win or lose, Bud ain't getting stopped. I don't think so, bro. I don't think he got to get stopped. And I'm telling you, go the distance. The longer it let Bud hang around, the more chance he got to get in his beat, you know? I put my liars on it. He tried to steal money. I had the proofs. I had proofs. Canelo was shout out. I had proofs. Yeah, let me get that, Roja. Let me get that 200. I could do something with that. You feel me, Roja? I could do something with that little 200. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. Just stops Bud and 6. Talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him. Bud, you know, and 6. Getting him up out of there. Nah, all real though. This how Bud gonna do Nello in September if they fight, bro. Y'all better stop playing, bro. That's how we doing. That's how we doing Nello in September, bro. Clint is pretty funny. Yeah, it is. my territory. I had to say something. Yeah, Canelo stop Miguel or Berlinga. They outweigh Bud by 40 years. And he ain't, but Charlo either. Charlo jumped up from 54 to 68. That's my evidence right there. He ain't stopped Charlo. He ain't stopping Bud neither. We're going to start that up tomorrow, man. He ain't stopping Charlo. He ain't stopping Bud either. Shout out to my guy, Trey, man. He said for Bill about to talk Dad right into retirement. Shout out to my guy, Trey, man, in that cash app. Much love, Brody. Pardon me, I almost didn't see it.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy, Trey, man. Appreciate the support, family. You know, that clip is you know it. That's how Bud doing Canelo for all y'all. Canelo gonna stop Bud. That's how Bud about to do Nello. Y'all playing around. You gonna have Nello right by the hair, man. You know what I'm saying? Do his ass bad. Hold on, one more thing. I can't. This is going to be a great fight too, by the way, y'all. Lastly, this is another real fight coming up. I can't wait to see this. I know Steve Nelson, 36. I think he'll preserve 36. I don't think he got the wear and tear as most of these guys that would be his age. I think he younger 36, if that's a thing. No, Diego Pacheco is much younger. Youthful guy, longer, taller. Steve Nelson can scrap. Steve Nelson can fight. And he got a good-ass team behind him. Let's see what he's able to do with this fight. I think I'm going to be live. I think I'm going to call this fight, y'all. Yeah, Canelo is hilarious, man. Hilarious. I love it. Something happened with Tank and Bud in Miami. A1 Hoop Zone, shout out to my brother. Star Fox, what's good with it, fam? Not that I know of. I mean, I didn't hear nothing. So not since I've been up here. I've been up here with y'all, so I don't know if anything came out. Canelo has a KO anyone since COVID-19. You stupid. Since Caleb, right? I miss AB. AB, my guy, forever, man. I'm always rock with AB. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about it. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about it. I don't know. Pacheco's good, but Nelson is sharper. There go the professor, and I go with his eye. I trust my guy's eye. I trust my guy's eye. Okay, bye-bye. Nope, beat it, Pop. Beat it. Okay. Bye-bye. Let's go. Let's see if youth prevails, you know? Like, you broke my heart. I want so much more from him. Yeah, he still overachieved the crazy part, though, to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Not Xander, Belinga. Yeah, he did my man Plant filthy, G. I'm still mad at him about that. But this fight right here is real. Like I said, yeah, I think I might be live to call this fight. Somebody did ask me about it. I think I'll do it. Shout out to Nick Ballin TV, man. Tank revealed about a week ago. Tweet while he's retiring. So I'm gonna make a video on it. Okay. I'll definitely check it out. Watching a couple of Pacheco fights this morning, the ones with Selecki. I thought the Selecki win was impressive. Plant versus Crawford next. But I like this fight for real. Pacheco and Nelson. Shout out to Steve Nelson for sticking through and getting a fight, because I know he was frustrated talking about retiring. At one point, sorry, y'all, if y'all hear me snacking, man. It's been a long one. My apologies, but that candy was good. It's the best flavor I had all day. Plant need to get back in there. He need to build off that McCumbie one. I thought it was a good win for him. And now Benavidez and Morel moved out of 168 and made some room for him a little bit. But as long as Canelo there, I don't know. It's going to always be tough. When he do Crawford like he did Khan. No evidence, man. I'm going to blame you, bro. I'm going to blame you. I'm going to come back to this comment like, bro, why bro do me like that? Crawford stopping Nello is crazy. Yeah, that's why. That's a little wild. That's that. Talk about wishful thinking, Big Supreme. That's a little wild, G. That's a little wild right there. This is what Crawford gonna do this to Canelo.
Whoa, what was that?
I slapped you.
That was hard. Whoa. Dude.
You slap.
Yeah, that's what Crawford gonna do to Canelo.
Whoa, what was that?
I slapped you.
That was hard. Whoa. Dude.
You slap.
Yeah. Canelo gonna be like, whoa, what was that? What was that? Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep playing, man.
Bitch, I'm not playing.
Canelo right there. Y'all got me messed up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's Crawford and Canelo right there. In a nutshell, bro. Y'all smash. If y'all ain't smash that like button, man. We wrapping up. I appreciate everybody rocking out. Let's see what's next for boxing, man. Fundora and Booker. Is it gonna be Fundora and Booker? I ain't tripping if it is. Keep Thurman is back. like I said, man, him and Earl Spence wouldn't be a bad fight, but I ain't tripping that Earl don't want the fight. That's cool. It's all good, you know. It's all good. Charleston White is Charleston White. We just gonna bypass that. But Haney, your path back to greatness is right in front of you. Go beat up Ramirez and get Ryan up out of there. Richardson Hitchens, T.O. is a great fight, and I hope they make it. Outside of that, Nelson and Pacheco is up. I think we're gonna call that fight, y'all. Yeah, that's gonna be Crawford punching on Nello. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's how he gonna get Nello. Talking crazy. Nello out there playing, man. But T-Bud ain't playing no games with him. Boston George, what it do, man? Said now play planking on his back. Sleep, huh? Man, his soul left his body right there. I don't even think he could plank. That was, you know, Khan was playing dead. That was the closest to playing dead I ever seen in the boxing ring. A lot of people pretending they never seen Canelo get schooled a few times. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Empire. They act like we ain't never seen it. My bad. Am I loud? My mic was kind of turned up from that video. Pardon me, y'all. But again, I appreciate everybody that stopped through to build with me again at this 4 o'clock hour. We just gonna keep building. Shout out to my guy Brian. Who you got? Nelson and Pacheco. I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. Like, cause like Ant said, I do think Nelson is a bit sharper in his technique and fundamentals. And I just think Pacheco is a little bit more raw, but he's strong. You know what I'm saying? He's strong. I wouldn't be surprised if either guy win. But I like Nelson, though. I do like Nelson. I ain't gonna lie. I know he's 36, but I like him. I like the team. I know they might pull it off. But again, shout out to everybody that's rocking with your boy. If y'all didn't hit the like button, make sure you do. Sub to the channel. Make sure your notifications on so y'all can build with your boy every day at 4 p.m. And we just gonna keep this rocking. Yeah, Pacheco, strong young kid, and he raw a little bit still. And he's schooled, you know what I'm saying? He getting better, but still just a bit rough around the edges, if I could say that. I think Nelson a little bit more smooth, but he might get Nelson, man. See, I go back and forth, man. I'll give y'all a pick. That's a tough one to pick, man. I go back and forth, bro. Because Pacheco might win it out being that he's younger, but I like the vet and Steve Nelson. Let's see it though. It's a great fight. Those are the type of fights we like though. Gives him touch, especially when he punching comment. Absolutely, a little slow getting his hands back at home, man. You peeped it, right? And he's susceptible to getting caught. Sometimes he stay on the line a little bit too long. He get caught there too. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. Start getting whooped on. He better not fight to survive. All that treasure talk about Charlo. Yeah, he can't do that. He gotta go out swinging. B-Dog. Saying strong. Remind me of Ryan. Snackusations following Nelson. Snackusations is crazy, Big Supreme. Yo, y'all ain't nothing, man. You ain't right, B. You ain't right, B. You not right, kid. To Snackusations. J Beam boxing and bet. My guy say got Diego. I ain't mad at that. I might got Diego too. Shit. And then I might have Nelson, but they both truly two good fighters. I think it's a 50-50 type of affair. It's gonna be youth versus age, I guess, to a certain degree, right? Is the more youthful guy gonna win it out, or is the more polished vet to a degree gonna win it out, right? They both got something still to prove. You know what I mean? Diego's young, so will that youth be to his advantage or work against him? That's gonna be the question. Y'all ain't got that dog in him. Shit, he absolutely do, bro. I think he tried too. I revisited that. I think who was I talking about that with? I think it was 2 Cents. I think we got this notion that he didn't try because he didn't get knocked out. And you know what? That's my other homework for today. I got that fight and something else I was supposed to do. Another fight I was supposed to watch. I need the homework, y'all. Charlo and Canelo and something else I was supposed to watch. I think it's Ammo Williams' opponent. That was something that dubbed Patrice Volney. Okay, shoe program ninja. Shoe program. But we gonna end it with this, man. Much love to everybody. Appreciate everybody that hit the Cash App, Super Chat. We just gonna keep building. Appreciate the support. And let's keep making boxing great. Y'all know how we do.
Yeah, bring your ass over here. I got a lot to say.
We're going to conduct this professionally, or we're not going to have an interview. You make the decision. What did you think about the fight?
I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. I controlled the fight. He was missing. I hit him clean more times. I beat him.
What are you talking about? What are you talking heard him. About? You never give me a fair shake. HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit. You're not shit. I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass. You won't do shit. I don't care about strong. I have to have skills. Skills in boxing.
Yeah, okay.
You're not strong. How did you beat me?
Let's do this.
How?
Let's do this.
Yes.
One hell of a fight, man. Let's give him a round of applause. Oh, man.
So that's just emotion. Wait, I'm talking. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Hey, I'm just saying, you lost.
I know I lost. But
Hold on, wait.
Don't brag about taking my side piece. Don't brag about taking my side piece, though. That's my side piece. You don't get lazy.
And look at this. He just reaches in and bites him.
It's over. I think they've just about had it. More fighting in the ring after the end of the fight. Tyson's trying to get at Holyfield again, I believe. It is.
And they're still fighting in.
Top 5 crash outs in boxing, man. Shout out to Paulie TV, man. Yeah, Patrice beating Ammo. Yeah, I got to go look that up. And yeah, Reef, I still got the same result, bro. I thought Beeve was slightly outboxed Better Beeve, man. I really do, y'all. I do. But that's just me. But again, man, appreciate everybody rocking out. Mark West, my guy. I'm not talking about that fight. Watch the first Castano fight and come back and tell me what's your homework. Which fight? What are you talking about? Castano. You talking about for Charlo? Talking about Castano and Charlo? Yeah, those joints was funny. I didn't know AJ got checked like that. Hell yeah, man. AJ was making a fool out of himself. If that was me, I would have told him don't grab the microphone. That shit was like a eulogy after somebody passed away. So I was like, bro, like, why are you performing your own eulogy after you lost a fight? Like, dude, how did you beat me? You're not strong. I'm stronger than you. Whatever he was saying. I was like, bro, what? Usyk was looking at him like, is this fool losing? You just stop Paul Butler. Bet. I got to go look him up, bro. That's why Dub asked me who I got. But I noticed the one time that he fought outside of where he's from, Big Supreme, he did lose. It did get stopped in the 6th round. And he just lost slightly on the cards or whatever. But I don't know. I got to go look him up too. So, yeah, Reef, I did the homework with Beevil and Better Beeve. I still got the same decision that Better Beeve beat him. Beevil edged him. And the fact that he didn't get stopped just made it all the more better for me, I thought. So, we'll see. Oh, you talking about, okay, the first Castano fight. I got you. Y'all giving me a lot of homework. Damn, no evidence, man. Damn, bro. Slow down, bro. Nah, I got you, though. But shout out to everybody. I appreciate everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this good Wednesday. And y'all all tap back in 4 o'clock tomorrow. Y'all know our time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday and Sunday. We call the fights too. We do it all over here. So again, man, much love to everybody, and we gonna get up out of here. Peace to the fans.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see him jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, his channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word him up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
In the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Jusdueboxing.
Jusdueboxing in the building. 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man. And he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Jusdueboxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Jusdueboxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube, because I